Welcome to the Hold My Cape podcast, the movie news and review show. Hi guys, what is up? Welcome to Hold My Cape, the show where we talk movie news and reviews. My name is Fish. I'm one of your hosts, joined by everyone else.
Simon, also Cyborg329.
Liam Mook, also Liam Mook.
And Tom, aka the Apex Gecko.
Hi. So we're doing this through Zoom, which is a online meeting, video meeting thing. We only get 40 minutes apiece. So we're going to, if there's a jump cut in the middle of this, that's what it is. It's the first time we've seen each other's faces since coronavirus hit the UK. I think.
Sad times.
We could only go this long.
Yeah. This is going to be the most unscripted episode we've ever done. I haven't got any news.
Were any of them scripted, to be honest with you?
Well, we had subjects, didn't we?
Yeah.
People watching this thinking, I checked his social media and they said they weren't doing this because of coronavirus. It's like, well, thanks to me, we're doing
Don't believe anything.
Because,
to you?
Because a lot of podcasts are doing exactly what we're doing.
Yeah, it's a good idea. I mean, obviously they can afford to pay for it. We can't.
Exactly.
Yeah. So we have 40 minutes. And then
40 minutes and then
let's get on with it then.
So,
Cracking.
Liam, have you been up to much this week?
No, because we've got to be stayed inside, haven't we?
We
Is
have.
the answer. Although I am now trying to shift some books that have time and done terribly. So I had this book, a little side project, didn't tell anyone about it. Got 100 copies printed, 100,000 copies printed, and 1,001 recipes with bats isn't a big seller anymore, is it? So I've got to shift all them. That's why this wall behind me is white. It's all paper, extra paper I've had to make.
Oh,
I know.
Well, have you been up to much this week, Simon?
No, not really.
No.
Just stuck inside, playing on PlayStation, watching movies.
You boring people. Like, if you're stuck inside, but there's still stuff to do.
Like
What have you
what?
been doing then, Tom?
What have you been doing then, Tom?
I've been chilling with Vesemir, the bearded dragon. I've upgraded his house, his enclosure. It looks very, very nice.
Back. Oh, yeah?
Oh, is he there? Can you show him to us all?
I don't have a picture on my PC.
No, I mean, did you not
This is
have him
going
in
to take a
your
while,
house?
isn't it? I'm going to make mine full screen, my back. I feel left out.
I'll try and get an image.
You have to use.
I know how it works, Simon.
Oh gosh.
Oh, look at that.
It's beautiful, that, isn't it?
You're in space, Fish. You're in space.
That's the black hole. That I don't like how it kind of pops the background in and that, because it's not quite. Yeah.
I don't like mine makes me go invisible, innit? Gives me a
So
superpower.
no one's going to ask me what I've been up to.
What have you been up to, Fish?
I've been gardening. Me.
I see you've been doing a lot more photos on your Instagram.
Yeah, because I've been gardening. I've spent quite a bit of time in the garden. I'm just going to reply to this comment. Hang on.
Look what they
Cheers.
say.
Fish.
Treats the fans with such disrespect.
I gotta say, Fish,
So
your
basically-
photos are looking incredible.
So basically, I've been spending a lot of time in the garden. So I've taken quite a few. Here's one. Is it showing you that?
Oh yeah.
Very nice.
No.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can. Hang on. I'll whack one.
It comes through. You got
Wonder.
to push it forward, ooh.
Yeah. I'll just whack one on the background.
Luckily, I'm not 100% invisible. Ooh, look at that.
There we go.
Nice.
That's one of my
Labradoodle.
latest, more difficult shots I've done recently. Took me ages just to
You've
stand them
been
up.
doing about 5 a day, haven't you, or more? Quite a few.
Yeah, because I take photos, I put them on my phone, put them into Lightroom, which is this app that changes all the lighting and increases little bits here and there, like detail on that. And then it's sat on my phone, and I'm like, I need you to get. I don't like it. I have to put them on. I have to upload them, otherwise
You're
they're
not
just sat there.
forward, Liam, 'cause you're scary as fuck. Have you seen that
I know. I'm trying to
Invisible
move
Man
about
movie?
to get myself in full
So
vision.
we're going to talk about some little bits and bobs, and then we're going to talk about the main topic of the week, which is Sonic the Hedgehog. Don't say anything. Shut up.
It's not me,
and then-
it's that guy in the corner.
Yeah, well, on my screen.
Oh, we're not doing news?
Is down that way. No, well, we'll do whatever news we've got, if we've got any. Simon,
So on my screen, you've got Fish that way.
Simon's our news guy
Ian
now,
that
isn't he?
way, and then Simon that way, and obviously me.
I'm the news guy now.
You've got a little bit of news, haven't you? And then we'll talk about other random shit. I've been watching a lot of films since this all kicked off. I've watched some TV shows and what have you.
I've watched a lot of comedy specials.
I've been watching the Mandalorian and also been getting into the Star Wars Clone Wars series on Disney+.
Clone Wars, masterpiece.
It's unreal, isn't it?
It is quite good, actually.
It's so good. Mandalorian, I don't know. Like it's boring because nothing happens. It's all filler.
It's good.
But at the same time, like you watch it because it's Baby Yoda, and you think
it's not Baby Yoda though.
It's the child.
Yeah, but it's not actual baby. It's not Yoda as a baby though.
No, it's not Yoda as a baby.
We
call him Baby Yoda because he's like Yoda, isn't he? What a baby.
Yeah, it's the same species. But,
did it disappoint you, Simon, when you found out it wasn't Yoda?
I was disappointed actually.
I'm 50 years old.
Weird.
But you sort of think that it was Baby Yoda when a certain thing happened when he did with the Force.
Yeah.
When he lifted that big, massive rhinoceros-looking thing.
I haven't rewatched it since we got Disney Plus here in the UK. Can you hear that?
You what?
Yeah. It went a little bit glitchy, but yeah.
A little bit of rustling. I've just read we can Google images and then use them as our virtual backgrounds. This is amazing.
Don't be putting naked ladies on there, Tom.
I'm not. I'm getting Baby Yoda.
I know what you like.
I just show you a very funny Hulk gif.
Don't be putting that on there.
Imagine if you could make gifs your background. That'd be mad.
Oh, mate, that Hulk one. Hulk motherfucking smash.
So what's this news you've got for us, Simon?
Simon's is pretty good.
Well, I've seen on Facebook that apparently Hugh Jackman said he would have played Wolverine in the MCU if Disney and Fox deal happened sooner. So that would have been interesting to see in the Marvel Universe.
Yeah, but
Hugh Jackman,
why can't he do it now? Like, if the deal's already done.
Because he's too old now, and, you know, his character's dead.
His character's died, hasn't it, for a start?
But the previous X-Men films, they had, like, a complete, like, scrap of all the previous stuff. You know what I mean? Like they can just restart it. Like do like a scene where Deadpool
it's too late.
Brings him back and
like Hugh Jackman said, it's too late. Like he can't come back from now. Like fans will be like, "What the hell?"
Yeah, I suppose.
There's not a lot when it comes to news at the moment.
But I do think that they should bring Deadpool into Disney, into the Marvel, the MCU. Like properly with Iron Man, well, not with Iron Man, but with Captain America and that lot.
Yeah.
In fact, most of the news we've got is things being delayed, isn't it?
Yeah, a lot of stuff has been delayed.
A lot of things have been delayed.
I mean, there was rumours that Black Widow was going to get put onto Disney Plus, but now that they're saying that it's not getting
way too much money to make that film for them to put it on Disney Plus for £5 a month, whatever it is.
When are they putting the Rise of the Skywalker on Disney Plus? Because obviously that's been released on Amazon Prime.
Yeah, it's on Amazon Prime. It's on Sky Digital. Yeah, Simon, do me a favour though.
What?
Just take your microphone out of your headset because it's pissing me off.
Why?
It's just annoying me. You would do the same as well, Tom. Just unplug. Just take.
So have you?
It's not there. It's like up here.
Yeah, take it out. It's annoying. Look, man's nice and clean all around.
We can't even tell I've got mine on.
It's doing my head in. I've noticed it now.
Until you mentioned it.
Take it off.
You can't
take
tell.
it off.
Dig it off.
Dig it off. You couldn't tell.
Take off your boots.
Have I told that story on the podcast?
Hey?
Take off your boots, your clothes.
The French airport
your jacket.
thing.
What French airport thing?
About take it off.
Take it off. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I went to Disneyland Paris and we're in the airport.
Take off your boots.
And the French airport person was like, "Has that got metal in it?"
Oh yeah, he did tell us.
It's just my jean, yeah.
Everyone, and yeah, they were like, take it off.
Take it off. Yeah.
What were you saying, Simon?
I don't know.
What is that?
Why have you got Fortnite 2019?
That's
Take it
that's
off.
one of my videos.
Take it
That's
off.
It's 2018, actually.
Take it off.
Take it off.
Take it off.
As they say in France,
in a motorcycle.
take it off. Hey, tell you one thing I've been doing a lot of, recently, because I've been on PS4 chat with like my friends and everything. I've been doing like proper Russian accents, like on chat when I get drunk. You've never been on.
I have been on, actually. Every time I'm on, you're on with other people who names are not
you can still
mentioned.
invite me. I'll still join. You can't talk. You.
Hang on.
It's just been like 3 morning.
Exactly.
Anyone coming on Call of Duty at 2:30 in the morning?
We're to play a game at 3 in the morning. No, I don't.
Anybody want to come on specifically at 11:15?
Tom, you were on GTA Online.
I wasn't. I was on Witcher 3.
Yeah, you were. You were on GTA Online, and so was Sam, ironically.
Hey, whoa.
And so was Vincent.
Names. Shush.
Yeah, thou shalt not speak other names.
Take it off.
Sorry, you were on with certain people. I messaged you saying who you're on with, knowing that you were on with those certain people, and you didn't message me back, and you didn't even look at your messages. So fuck you.
Jealousy in the time of coronavirus.
My.
Coronavirus.
I'm bored out of my fucking mind, wanting mates to play with, and you
Just so you know, this podcast is explicit language. So
Yeah, not for kids.
Yeah.
If you're bored, Simon, I've got a really good 14-week workout program for you.
I'm not doing T25. You can stick to quote the rock, roll that T25 sideways, stick that straight up your candy ass.
I don't think he ever said that.
Well, I think he still does when he says it. I think Mark's like, you can stick that thing up.
Hey, Simon, it's good for you, no?
Yeah, let's get back on topic though, anyway. You guys got Disney Plus.
You got a pull-up bar?
I'm going to get one.
You're going to get one?
Yeah.
Those ones where you can attach to your door frame are quite good.
So when I do that, these arms will pop off like little Lego things.
If you've got a door, you've got a gym.
There'll be 2 arms like that.
If you've got a door, you've got a gym, Mr. Sunday Movies.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
Right, Disney Plus, you guys have all got it, haven't you?
We've all got Disney. Have you got Disney Plus? Nah, he's too hardcore for Disney Plus. Doesn't go over PG-13, does it?
No.
But what do you think of it?
I think it's bullshit. I think it's bull.
Yeah, oh, fuck's sake.
No, I think the fact that they haven't got the Deadpool, the R-rated movies on there. They've got a kids section. Why can't they put an age where you've got to put your age?
You've got to realise that Disney Plus is in early access. They're going to add more stuff.
Yeah, hopefully they do up the age bracket.
And they'll build it up.
Because
the only thing I'm annoyed about is they're putting non-Disney stuff on there, so it's basically just going to be like Netflix but with Disney stuff.
No, but it's got
kind of. I don't know it all.
Basically,
it's all Disney, but they've added Nat Geo Wild, which is quite good.
Basically, it's a Fox film, innit? They own Fox, don't they? So they've got all the Fox film. Well, they've got access to all the Fox movies. That's why Avatar's on there. That's not Disney film.
Simpsons.
That's that is Fox, innit? That's just.
At the moment, I don't want to watch that because it just seems like the coronavirus. Everyone's getting isolated, Next thing we know, there's going to be a big glass thing coming down on our town.
Oh, the film, yeah. Yeah, I remember.
Oh my god! I can't believe you just compared that to coronavirus. what of all the things to compare one thing to, Corona, why?
Joe, I'm now surprised that Simon's not been burning 5G masks.
yeah. He's there tin for that on. 5G's gonna kill us all. It's gonna.
I've been watching. I cannot count the amount of times I've watched all 4 Toy Story films.
Oh, your mind must be like a can of mushy peas or something.
Tell me the truth, Fish. What is Toy Story 4 like?
I've not seen it yet.
Right, I won't spoil it for you.
No, spoil it for me because I don't care. I don't want to watch it.
Who's bothered about? Are you bothered about spoilers, Liam?
For the first time ever
in this
podcast history, Fish is going to do a citation before he spells something.
Ready?
Fucking.
Am I okay to spoil this film?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not going to watch it.
Oh, go on then.
It looks shit.
So, starts off with a flashback from when it's. Hey, hang on. It's not shit. Cunt.
You said that was another film. I'm not going to say.
Let me review Toy Story 4 for you real quick. So basically, the plot is the Bonnie, the girl, goes to kindergarten for the first time and makes a toy called Forky out of a spork. He comes home, he thinks he's trash. He's not trash. He's a toy, apparently. So the story is basically about Woody trying to keep Forky as part of the group of toys, yeah? But he doesn't want to. And in doing so, he and Forky get lost and they run into Bo Peep, which is a big, massive coincidence. The whole time, Buzz Lightyear and the rest of the toys are trying to find them, but Buzz Lightyear is not Buzz Lightyear from Toy Story 3, 2, and 1 at all. His character is just fucking weird. It doesn't make sense, his character-wise.
Weird how?
Like, he's dumb. Like, he's just straight up thick. It doesn't make sense to me.
Hang on, Joey Essex
Simon.
thick or Carl Pilkington thick?
Oh, shut up, Simon. I mean, like,
Simon
he has this little bit. He has this.
Fuck off, Tom.
Like, do you know how in the second one he organises the rescue mission to go and save?
Yeah,
Woody.
it's like
Yeah.
this is
And then-
Sector 4G, and we're gonna go again.
No. And in the third one, he goes to he gets out and goes and talks to tries to go talk to Lotso the bear. Ends up getting captured, obviously, but
Yeah.
it's relative. You know, it kind of shows in intelligence, doesn't it? And then itchy nose. And then in this one,
Don't itchy nose like that.
he's like, "Oh, how do you know what to do, Woody?" He's like, "It's just if I don't help this toy, then my conscience is just going to eat me." And he's like, "What's that?" And it's like my inner voice.
Is gonna eat me.
He's like,
This
you're
is
like,
weird.
you know, when you're like, "Oh, my
Okay,
conscience
now.
will just eat me alive, burn up inside me," kind of thing. And he's like,
Oh,
"Oh,
I see, yeah.
what's that?" And he's like, "You know, your inner voice." Like, your inner voice. And he goes to pull on Woody's pull string, and he's like, no, don't touch that. And he's like, "Oh," presses the button on his chest. And he's like, "There's an internal mission in outer space," or whatever. And he's like, that he thinks that's in his like conscience. So he's using the buttons on his chest that talk for his conscience. So far, I'm making this sound pretty shit, I know, but it's not. It's quite good.
It does sound
and then-
shit.
And then so Woody and Forky get lost, and then they eventually find Bo Peep, who's a lost toy, but she's been doing it for a while, and it's fucking
Bo
sad.
Peep gets around.
Like, it's so sad at the end because way out of character, by the way. Woody is all like, "Oh, maybe I shouldn't be here with this kid," even though my whole story for the last 3 movies has been how being with a kid is important. But I don't want to be with this kid because she's left me in the closet a few times now and played with everybody else but me. And then he ends up staying with Bo Peep at the end.
So basically, Woody's a picky, selfish fuck.
Yeah, he keeps getting Bonnie. He keeps comparing Bonnie too much.
He always
to
was,
Andy.
wasn't he? To be honest, even in the first one, he was like well selfish.
I mean, I've watched Toy Story, but I've never like looked at it like in depth how you put it, where it's like all these psychological sort of things. Where like I've just thought it's like, oh, this toy's alive. It pisses about, just some like weird like missions and that. I've never thought of it as like this toy is like a synth entity, like an android.
I still watch when I watch Toy
feelings
Story
and
1 and 2. I still watch it as a kid. I'm not a big fan of the number 3. I didn't think it was that good.
Oh really?
Toy Story 1 and 2 were the best ones. Like, honestly, Toy Story 1 and 2 were the best ones.
Toy Story 2 is probably my favourite. No, actually, no, I don't know. Toy Story 3 is brilliant.
What's that one with like the weird like evil bear?
That's Toy Story 3.
That was alright.
The end of that gets me closer and closer to crying every time I watch it. And now I just don't watch it. It goes on.
Imagine you sat there with your kids and your kids like, "This movie's alright," and then
no, kids are like running around and I'm like...
the kids are like just playing. He's like...
Yeah, kids are running around playing and like sat crying or whatever, and I'm just there like...
box of tissues, they're like, "Fucking hold me."
What does he say is, "Thanks, partner," as he watches Andy drive off.
Gets you in the feels.
In this one, in the end of this one, right, the part ways, and someone says to Buzz, he's like, so is Woody a lost toy? And he's like, no, he's not lost anymore. And then he's like,
he's free.
To infinity. And it cuts to Woody, and he's like, and beyond. I'm like, oh my God. Don't cry. Don't cry. Because at the end of the second one, obviously he says, it's all right, because I've got Buzz Lightyear to keep me company to infinity and beyond. And obviously, no, watch it though. It is good. I've shed a bad light on it because of the three things I don't like. It's the character of Buzz, the character of Woody, and his decisions. But it still is a good film, and it will make you cry, especially you, Simon, because you're a little bitch.
Off.
I mean, in terms of crying, I'll be judged that, but yeah.
No, there's only I think there's a few films that do actually make me cry. It's one of them is Marley and Me, and the other one.
Oh yeah, Marley and Me. I haven't seen that in ages. I saw that cinema, you know.
I've never seen it.
I tell you what, I've only watched that twice, and I've never watched it again.
No, go watch it again.
Every time, both times, it's made me cry. Because it's
a proper depressing film, that's why.
Yeah,
it's really fun all the way through, and then at the end just fucking kills you, doesn't it? It's like the dog's dead.
Spoilers, fucking hell!
Fished it once, now he's back to his normal.
This is an old film.
But the thing is, though, it really touches to me because.
Did you have a dead dog?
No, I'm being serious here because I actually.
Yeah.
I couldn't. The thing is, that film showed that they were there for their dog when their dog got had to get put down.
Yeah.
Where I wasn't. I still remember it to this day. I got home I got to my mum's on a Thursday, and my mum said to me, "Go in the front room. I need to speak to your dad."
It just said
I knew, right? I was like, hang on, I was thinking, where's Monty? And I knew from there. Like, as soon as my mum talked to me.
This could be a depressing episode, this, isn't
it? Sorry to depress you, but it's the truth.
No, because I've got a relatable thing as well. Like, I remember.
I didn't cry.
It wasn't as worse as when this fucker died.
I don't know,
almost killed me.
Mum was a dog.
Mum was a dog as well, and he was old. And I wasn't there.
This dog's also dead, by the way.
Tom, at least you were there. Tom, at least you were there for him.
Yeah,
I wasn't there for my dog. I wish I was.
Yeah, but at least when you're not there, you don't have to see it suffer. Like when that was dying in my arms, that was the most traumatic thing I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, it's
literally gasping for every breath. It's just fucking. Oh.
What I got told was that my dog went into the garden. And apparently he had some sort of heart attack. He was having some sort of fit.
Heart attack?
He was having some sort of fit. And my mum took him to
just in garden.
Mum took him to the vet and he had to be put down there. And then Mum didn't tell me until I got back home. I was devastated.
So if you're stuck inside and you're feeling a bit down with coronavirus, this should cheer you up.
I didn't start crying until I grabbed hold of his lead, and I've still got it, and it's right up there, and I can even see it right now. I've even still got it, and it's still
more depressing. But yeah, I get where you're coming from because there was this one day, my mum's got a dog now called Bella. It's a little Shih Tzu. It's all right, I guess. Super cute, actually. Right? But 2 years before we even got that dog, we had this dog called Rosie. It was a little black thing. Can't remember. It was a terrier of kinds. Can't remember what type. And on one day, I was just about to go off to work of all times. My mum was like, it was building up to it, obviously, because she kept getting out. She kept
This when you were at Spoons?
Yeah. When I still work there now, obviously. Well, this was early doors. I still lived in Broughton.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah, I still lived in Broughton. I don't think I'd met my girlfriend. So she'd wreck a room if she was in a room on her own when you left the house. So you couldn't leave it in the house because you just destroy everything. You couldn't leave her outside because you'd stand barking and or dig up what had a lead. You get those things you scream at the floor and you attach the lead to them.
Yeah.
And she'd just destroy that, get that out of the floor and peg it. So my mum was like, look, we can't keep Rosie. We're going to have to get rid of her. She's like, I'm not putting her down. We're just going to give her away. So we give her away. And on the day, my mum was like, I'm taking her away today. So I was going to work. She was like, yeah, it's going to be the last time you'll see her. Say goodbye. It's like, oh, just before I go to work. Yeah, cheers. Burst into tears, which was unexpected because the whole time I was just like, oh, well, I don't want to. Oh, bye. Oh. Yeah. And then it was there. It hit me like a fucking brick wall. And then I stood at the bus stop. She drove past. I was like,
fucking hell.
Yeah, that was hard. And then there was one time, even longer before that, I was working at my granddad's pub, and his dog, or me nana and granddad's dog, it's called Charlie, and he got hit by a car and killed instantly, but I wasn't even there when that happened. But he was like my best friend at work. That was fucking brutal. Because I was at home.
Why are you laughing at that?
I'm laughing at your background.
Like dog gets moved away, not a fucking tear. Fucking someone gets run over. you sadistic fuck.
I was laughing at your background.
But yeah.
Class.
I didn't feel much for when that dog died, even though it was like my best mate. It was like my shadow at work. It would just follow me everywhere.
Yeah. This is the thing, like, people assume pets aren't like they're just replaceable things, but they aren't. Like, animals have the same rights as humans. They just can't speak our language.
Yeah. We are miles off topic, by the way.
Yeah. Well, let's get back.
Yeah, hopefully it's just cheering everyone up.
Yeah.
Right. Let's go on.
I was going to speak. Can I just quickly say something? So, I was watching something earlier, and it was one of my friends who did a video about Disney Plus. And his video was that he thinks Disney Plus is a bit overrated, and his reason why is he says, for him, there's not enough original content apart from The Mandalorian. There's nothing else of worth watching.
How's
and
The
everything else
original?
As in, it's like it's not been on anywhere else before. Like
it was made for Disney Plus, is what he means.
Yeah. Like everything else, he said was like he's seen all the Marvel movies a load of times. He's seen the Star Wars movies a load of times, but he wanted something fresh in it. Like you say, how Netflix and Amazon at least have new series and like they push new stuff. Yeah. What do you think? Is that a valid criticism or?
Yeah, in a way, yeah.
Yeah, I understand. I've seen most films that are on there. There's films on there that I haven't seen. Disney films.
There's films on there that I've never heard of on Disney Plus.
I rewatched Mary Poppins, you know.
Which one?
What, the original?
The original or the new one? I
rewatched the original, and then the next day I watched the new one.
What did you think?
The MCU one.
In comparison?
It's all right.
I haven't seen the new one.
Oh, someone's upgraded this meeting.
Oh, thank you.
So this meeting's been.
I'm assuming
this meeting's been upgraded by the host.
I'm assuming wasn't me.
No, it said the host though. So if it was you, it said the meeting's been upgraded by the host, and you now have unlimited minutes.
Huh, cool.
If I clicked something wrong, I shouldn't have.
Tom's bank balance is drained.
Hey.
So yeah.
Again, the Tory pulls through.
Anyway, back on topic.
So I watched both of them, and I
watched.
For fuck's sake!
Oh god!
It's like a fucking one-armed man trying to play a drum.
Do you know what Tom is like? Tom's background is what Tom is like right now. That's how useful he is.
Demand what Tom is like. Fish, carry on.
Sorry.
Well, Tom wants to listen to my opinion.
Yeah, no, so at the minute Tom's like that Kermit, and he...
Yeah.
Christ. Fish, you know you're going to forget what you were saying by the time he gets back.
Talking about Mary Poppins, I haven't even started yet.
I'm Mary Poppins, y'all.
I'm Mary Poppins, y'all. What's he done? Here, let me message him. Oh, fuck's sake. It's like watching a brick.
Right, that means I'm going to have to kill this blank sphere for the people watching it. So if you're watching this, yeah, at the minute we're just having a little bit of an interlude while we sort the...
And a bit of a technical tissue because Tom's pressed something instead of just leaving it.
He had one job.
He didn't. He didn't have a job at all.
Right, let's fill some time. So,
Oh,
Tom,
God!
are you back with us?
You've all moved around. What's
I
going
know.
on? Yeah, how have you... Go back to where you were. It's weird.
Tom, can you hear us?
You're in the
While we're
simulation.
waiting, look, I'll give you some insight to this picture behind me.
Tom still can't hear us, can he?
No.
Go on.
So basically, you see this this bit here? I watched a tutorial on how to make a glowing ball. I know that sounds really simple, but it's actually not. So I inputted this glowing ball, and all these bits here, these are just big triangles essentially that I've masked to look like it's behind him and behind the sword, and and I've added just this they're just white with light blue outer glow, and I've just whacked lightning all over him. I've made his eyes glow yellow. I was supposed to change the colour light blue, but I forgot. Can you see his face? How burnt his face is.
Looks good.
Do you know what I did?
Yeah.
Did for that? For his face, to make his face burn.
What?
It was an accident.
You
Set him on fire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I actually didn't know that as soon as I said.
I accidentally set him on fire.
Right, whilst we're waiting for Tom, I need to get some more ice. So, 1 sec.
Oh, Tom's totally done one.
Tom's gone completely.
Tom's gone. I mean, if he answered his messages.
Do you know, there's going to be someone watching this and they're going to be like, what professional podcast they've got where...
It's because Tom's a Bell End.
It's very picture, but I'll say that picture. It does look like it took forever to do.
You what, sorry?
It looks like it took forever to do. How you got it, like the hair showing behind him.
I finished just as Sonic ended. Yeah, you've left the group completely now. Got my phone.
Yeah, Fish, mute your thing while you're speaking to him.
Hey?
Mute your sound while you're speaking to him.
No.
All right. Okay, while he's speaking to him, I'll better fill some gap. So, let me introduce you to who I'm spending my isolation with. Meet Randolph here. Randolph, say hi.
Hello, guys.
So, Randolph has been popping up throughout the podcast this entire time, haven't you?
Yeah, yes.
So, we'll do a little competition. If you tell me how many times he's popped up until this point, not including this time, I'll give you a salute. Because I was going to say a handshake or a high five, but we can't do that nowadays. So salute. But yeah. Randolph, what do you like watching?
I like watching mob films. Mob favourite.
Very violent man. The reason he's spending time today here is he was trying to overthrow some South American nations. So he's been on the run and he's ended up here in the middle of the crisis. So, yeah. There he is. That's that story. Fish, can you hear me? Do we have any updates on the... Oh, maybe we've got some action. Tom Clarkson's connecting to audio. Tom, can you hear me?
You're back in now,
Thomas?
Tom.
Oh, Fish can hear me.
What do you mean you can't hear me?
Hello?
I can't hear him either. Oh.
Speak, Tom.
Hello?
Hello,
Yep,
can you hear us?
We can hear you.
Yeah, I can hear you now. Right, thank
Oh, hello.
Fucking good God.
Wait,
Tom, next time.
Why is he doing that?
Because you pressed something when you shouldn't have.
I didn't touch fuck all.
Do you know, Tom, your background is very telling because at the minute you come across like you are Kermit the Frog in that scene.
Hey, this is a liter.
I can't see him. Oh.
Yeah, I got some as well, look. I've got Highland
And
Black.
I've gone from like there to there so far. I've got all this to go.
Oh, dear. Now we're waiting for
I'll
Cyborg.
Now we're waiting for this knobhead. Oh, he's getting ice. What is he doing?
That bit about the dead dog and everything, cut that out.
No, I'm not cutting that out. Because now you've
Cut
made
it
a joke.
out.
No, because now you're talking about it. It was technically a joke about the dead
Nah,
dogs.
leave it out.
So it has to. No,
Leave it out.
no, it adds a personal
You don't need that
touch.
in a podcast.
It adds a personal touch. We're
doesn't
talking about.
though.
Tom will be
Right, shut
Tom
up.
will be cutting out most of this podcast if we
We
put that
will
out.
not be cutting out anything because it adds comedic value and an insight to our personal lives.
I'm back.
Hello again, Simon. Welcome
Hello,
back.
right.
Hello.
Mary fucking Poppins.
No,
Yeah,
she's
So-
just called Mary Poppins.
I'm Mary Poppins,
We all-
y'all.
I'm Mary Poppins, y'all. So I've rewatched the
Can you
first
just
Mary
issue an
Poppins.
apology to all of our fans watching that you
Yeah.
Spanish?
Yeah. Sorry for them two idiots.
Hey, I didn't do anything.
I was getting some ice.
This thing
This
with
is why I
you
used to have guest status.
Did you
Didn't
walk to the
work.
bloody Arctic to get that ice, Simon? Because you were...
No, I went to the fridge.
Where's your fridge? It's in the next room.
Yeah, if you look at the shape of the thingies, I've got like ice molds in the shape of skulls.
Why? Nobody cares. Nobody sees them because they melt.
They look fun, all right.
No, they
Carry
don't.
on, Mary Poppins.
Right, so I've rewatched the Mary Poppins original film for the first time since I was like 10. And I never knew I had a nostalgic connection to this film until I saw her coming in, holding onto the kite, or whatever it is she does. She's just an umbrella. isn't
Ollie.
she? She's
Yeah.
holding onto an umbrella. And it's the second one she holds onto a kite on her way down. And I was like nostalgically blown away. I was like, oh my God, I'm actually feeling like proper nostalgia for this woman who is not even fucking listening. Put your fucking headphones on, you daft cunt. Right. And I actually felt nostalgically connected, even though I haven't seen it for like years.
Yeah.
I can't even remember much of the film. But yeah, it was good. Then I watched the second one for the first time. Emily Blunt is almost perfect.
I think she did a good job as the Mary
She did a good
Poppins
job.
in the second one.
As I said, she's almost perfect. There's one part
Practically perfect in every way.
practically perfect, almost perfect in every way. There's a part where she goes into the bath. So the bit what I'm on about, where she takes them all into the bath time, doesn't she?
Yeah.
And, like goes like that and goes backwards into the bath. She
You definitely
smiles.
wouldn't be able to do that in this day and age, would you?
No, she smiles. I know that's only a little tiny nitpick, but
Yeah.
when you think of the first film, the original, the original proper Mary Poppins, she made out as if her magic was not even a thing, and she didn't act impressed or as if she was having fun.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? She didn't acknowledge it at all. She was just doing it, so I didn't like that. It's also like it's missing a layer of magic.
Yeah. Here's a question for you, Fish. If you could pick any actress to play Mary Poppins for
I couldn't think of anyone else. Like, she's that good.
The original one was the best, I think.
No, that's what I'm
Obviously.
saying. She's
Obviously.
almost the perfect person. She probably is the perfect person to play Mary Poppins. But I'm sorry, but she shouldn't
You've
have.
got to think, when that original Mary Poppins film was made, there wasn't a lot of restriction on movies and like things you could say, different things you could put in there. It was made in a time where people were offended by every little nitpicky thing.
No, there's nothing offensive in Mary Poppins 1 or 2.
Yeah, exactly.
Also,
Some people would say Dick Van Dyke's Cockney accent is quite offensive.
well, there's that, I suppose. Also, this annoyed me, right?
Find something to nitpick about the original.
Sorry, Tom. They mention Dick Van Dyke's character from the first film, from the original, and they mention and acknowledge that he's still alive. And Dick Van Dyke is in the new film, but he's not playing the same character. He's playing some fucking old geezer who runs a bank.
Yeah, he plays the Mr. Oh, what's his name?
I don't give a fuck who he's playing. Why is he not playing Bert? He should be playing Bert.
True.
He should at least,
did
even
play-
if it's just a cameo. I was like this close to. I was thinking at the end when Mary Poppins was watching them all
Dick
fly
Van Dyke
balloons.
is an absolute legend
Yeah.
in terms of
At the end
like,
of the second
is
Mary
like
Poppins.
ancient.
At the end
He
of the
deserves respect, not just a fucking banker's role.
At the end of Mary
Put him in the
Poppins.
main light.
At the end of Mary Poppins Returns, I was expecting him to show up and be like, and say something to Mary Poppins along the lines of like, "Oh, well then, like let's go fly." Because But he didn't even show up as Bert, which was really annoying.
Who was the balloon lady anyway? Because apparently she was like an important character.
I don't know.
But I don't know.
I don't know. I also watched Saving Mr. Banks. That's a good film, you know. That was on Disney Plus.
Yes,
Tom Hanks. Tom Hanks plays Walt Disney. That was actually really good. I really enjoyed that. Like, what are you laughing at?
Some pictures in the chat and brilliant.
Eh?
Because I got my Facebook thing on. My friend's putting pictures of his like thing in. I'm not putting them on here because they're a bit explicit, but like they're really funny.
Yeah.
Anyway, next topic.
I'm just.
I don't know. I need to pee, so I'm gonna go for a pee.
You're joking.
For fuck's sake, Tom.
I'm having a drink. I need to pee. I can't help it. You know, duty calls.
Tom was all like, before this, hang on, Tom was all like, oh, if while coronavirus is on, we could be professional podcasts and keep filming through the coronavirus. Professional podcast? What is this?
It's been an absolute mess from start to
Hey,
finish.
podcasts I watch, right? They sit there for 2 hours, right? I bet they don't even drink any water. Like they don't drink at all throughout the entire podcast.
They probably do. The humans.
They're dry, talking about drinking and that.
I'm drinking. I haven't.
We've
We've all got a drink with us. Simon's only got more rice.
Yeah, but I've got a weak
They're shaped like skulls.
Yeah.
Because that was needed.
Like we're like architectural thing.
What? Right, we'll go for a wee, and we'll talk about what we're
Fine.
drinking. What are you drinking, Liam?
Lemonade. Sprite, actually.
Why?
I've got.
Oh, go to the fucking toilet. This is filler. While you go for a piss. Piss off.
Come on, Tom. Fuck off.
All right, I'm going.
Piss off.
Go in.
What are you drinking, Simon? Yours is. Oh, actually no. Go on.
JD Honey.
Yeah, he thinks it's God's piss. He thinks it's
It is.
unreal.
If God's piss tastes like that, I'd drink it.
I thought
Yeah,
you were drinking the Conor McGregor drink.
Oh, no, I've drank that. That went ages ago.
I'm drinking this beauty bought from Aldi.
Aldi, yeah?
It cost
I can't
me-
go to Aldi.
Why?
What you meant?
Because it's not close enough.
I thought there was more to that story then.
Don't forget, the missus is working like every single day.
Yeah, when the missus doesn't work, you can't fucking walk. Being a rebel.
Oh, he's back.
I may have Aldi's whiskey. But
I hope you wash your hands, mister.
I've got a Lidl's Pepsi.
I think
Nice.
Oh, the cat mix them.
Lidl's
I've got,
Pepsi and
this,
Aldi's
British,
whiskey.
Sanitizer, it smells like pomegranates.
Right, on to the next topic.
We don't have topics today. We're just talking random
I
shit.
really hope no one clicked on this thinking, ooh, the top movie news. I really want to know that.
Yeah, they get
I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what. Are you ready for this?
serious
You're not
talk.
ready for this, are you?
That whiskey you've got, Fish, how is it?
It's nice. It tastes like whiskey.
Yeah, but I mean, like,
Ha.
I need more than
Right.
that.
This is going to be revolutionary for the podcast. Are you ready?
Oh.
Right. Absolutely unreal, this. Can you see me screen?
Yeah, I can. Very interesting.
Scary.
What screen? How does it look?
It looks like a screen.
Can you see the quiz?
Yeah.
Yeah.
See your mouse and all.
Are you ready? We're going to do this Marvel quiz here.
Oh, he started.
45 questions, lads. Who are the group of soldiers who fight alongside Cap in Captain America, the First
The
Avenger?
Howling Commandos.
He knows.
He knows, yeah. How we doing this majority vote?
Yeah. Who is this?
Maria Hill.
Maria Hill. Where are you, Tom?
It's Maria Hill.
Yeah, Maria Hill, yeah.
Who is this?
Oh,
I know
Zemo.
who it is. Everyone else got a...
No, you listed Claw.
Yes, I know the answer's me. I wonder how this is going to look on the... in which year was Iron Man released?
Ooh, first of all.
2006, I think.
2000 and...
No, it's later than that.
2008, weren't it?
Yeah, because we had 10 years, didn't they,
I
recently?
want to say 2006.
2008 or 2009?
They had Marvel 10 years, didn't they, recently?
Oh, yeah.
When was
Yeah,
that?
go 2008.
2008?
Yeah.
Hey!
Hey, I got one right.
You know what I'm impressed with this
Of
fish?
Who's the
Dora
head of the...
Milaje.
That top one.
Oku.
The Koya. Fish, you know what I'm actually surprised about?
I'd say Shuri.
It's not, it's a Koya.
It's a
Koya's
Aoi man.
The fish, I'll tell you what, I was expecting when you shared the screen for it to lag loads, but
It's not, is it?
it's not at all. No, it's smooth.
How many Infinity Stones are there?
6.
Ooh.
6.
Well, on the screen, there's only 3.
Yeah.
Obviously.
It's
You
just
idiot.
to throw you off. It's 6. You melon. He's the outlier here, isn't he? For which of these translated words is not a trigger for the Winter Soldier? Oh.
Homecoming. No. Scissors.
Homecoming is one. Freight cars one.
Oh, Homecoming's one.
Oh, yeah, so it's the answer is either scissor or 17.
Scissor.
We all going scissor.
Scissor.
Yeah, let's go scissor.
Oh.
Yeah.
In which movie does Tony Stark get drunk while wearing the Iron Man suit?
Iron Man 2.
It is
Iron Man 2.
I watched that yesterday.
Oh.
Feel sorry for me, don't you? Yeah, you do.
Who is this?
Jesus.
Oh.
It's not Gimli.
Is it Raw?
If I was guessing, I'd say
Vandral.
Volstagg, but I think that's wrong.
Vandral, I'm going to say.
Is it Volstagg?
I would guess Volstagg, but I think that's wrong. I don't know.
I'm
going to say Vandral.
I'm voting
What are we saying?
I'm going to say Vandral.
Go Volstagg.
Not Gimli.
Volstagg. Which movie is this?
The Incredible Hulk.
It is The Incredible
Bobby,
Hulk.
innit?
Not a clue, to be honest with you.
Who is Loki's biological father?
Oh,
Laufey.
it's Laufey.
Is it Laufey?
Yeah.
Laufey the Ice Giant.
Who is this? Oh, this is a fucking hard one, this.
Christine Everhart. I never forget an ass.
Neither do we. That's why we'll never forget you. Hey!
What's the name of Ant-Man's Anthony in Ant-Man?
Oh, it's Anthony, innit?
Anthony. Yeah.
What's Red Skull's real name?
Johann Schmidt.
Johann Schmidt?
Yeah,
Yep.
Johann Schmidt.
Yeah, got to be in it.
Here it is.
Something German.
In which Marvel movie did Samuel L. Jackson first appear as Nick Fury?
Iron Man 1, I think.
No,
He-
Iron Man 1.
Yeah, it's Iron Man 1.
Is it?
Yeah.
No, he didn't do that, did he?
Yeah.
Did he?
Post
When?
credits.
Post credits if you watch him.
Who kills
Who kills Frigga in Thor: The Dark World? Simon's favourite film.
Malekith.
It's got such
It's,
good face.
Malekith.
No, it's not
Malekith,
Malekith. It's
No,
not
come
Malekith.
back, isn't it?
Yeah,
Curses.
Curse of Algrim.
Sure, it's Matt.
No, his big soldier guy kills her for him. Which movie is this?
It's Winter Soldier.
Hey, we're blasting
right.
through these. 18. This is question 18
Vibranium.
out of 17.
Vibranium.
Question 18 out of 45. So far, we are probably 100%. We're smashing this. There's no chance of us getting any of these wrong. 4 of us.
What attempt suicide at the Captain?
It's fucking Zemo, that.
Zem. Oh, yeah.
Alright. But yeah, that was quick.
Yeah, I know answers. That's why I'm clever as fuck. Name this character from Captain America: The Winter Soldier. The first
No,
Avenger.
it's not Zola. It's Dr. Emil Lestat and whatever his name is.
It's one of 2 or 3 in it. I don't know which one of those 2 were.
Who's Gardens?
I'd say that one. Yeah.
Oh.
It was Einstein,
Go
or the
back.
one that looked like Einstein.
Refresh.
What was the second movie in the Marvel Cinematic Universe?
Hulk.
No, it was Captain America vs. Avenger.
No, it was Hulk. It's
No,
got to
it
be
was Hulk.
surely.
No, it was Iron Man. Hulk.
No,
Iron Man
the
2.
Hulk's the first one, isn't it? In the storyline.
No, it's Iron Man. Release date was 2000 and...
Hey, you just had that question.
It's Hulk.
Oh, yeah.
Which movie is this from? It's Civil War.
Civil War.
Yeah.
Winter Civil War. That's a new one. That I've never seen that one
Yeah.
before. Which of these characters did not wear an Iron Man suit in Iron Man 3? Rhodey, Pepper.
Happy.
Right, we all know you're very happy, Simon, because you haven't seen us in a while. See, this bit I'll cut out and I'll make it into a separate video.
What's the name of the rainbow bridge that connects me? The Bifrost.
No.
The Bifrost.
No,
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's but the Bifrost, you dick.
Yeah, it's got to be on it.
Is it the
It's not called
Bifrost?
Ragnarok.
I think so.
See? Fuck you, Tom.
Frank Grillo played Brock Rumlow in Captain America: The Winter Soldier. What other name is he known by? Juggernaut, Rhino, Deadshot,
Crossbones.
Simon's proper into this, isn't he?
He's smacking it.
He's having so much fun, it's unreal.
I need a buzzer.
Is that, do you know why he's having so much fun? It's
What
that
race?
Skull Ice.
What?
Cree.
Is it Crow?
Cree.
Yeah, it's Cree.
Fucking, I'm on a roll here. Avengers.
I bet which one? Ooh.
The Avengers.
Oh, yeah, it's the bottom,
The Avengers.
I know which one it is. What does Roham Day call Star-Lord when he arrests him?
Star Guy.
I know what it is.
Star Prince.
Star Prince.
Is it?
I am excited.
I wouldn't have got that wrong.
What? Look there. The powerful being from the Dark Dimension in Doctor Strange is called...
Dormammu.
I have come to bargain.
Dormammu.
Dormammu have come to bargain. Which song does Baby Groot dance to at the end of Guardians of the Galaxy?
I want
Fish
you
is
back.
going to sing some.
It's Uptight by Stevie Wonder, isn't it?
I want you.
Sure, it's.
Oh, I can't remember.
It's Jackson 5, isn't it?
I want you back.
Is it I Want You Back?
I think so.
No.
I should know this. I'm
It's
a Groot fan. I'm a Groot fan.
Uptight by
I
Stevie
love Baby
Wonder.
Groot.
It's not Uptight. It's definitely a Jackson 5 song.
It's got to be in it.
Yeah.
Forged in the heart of a Dying Star, what is Thor's hammer's name?
Mjolnir.
Right, I want someone to pronounce it
Mjolnir.
correctly. Go on.
Mjolnir.
Nope.
Mjolnir.
Yep. Mjolnir.
It's hard to pronounce.
Mjolnir. I will bathe the starways in your blood. Who said it?
Oh, there's a picture of Loki there, isn't there, Tom? So it must be him.
No. Hang on.
I'll bathe the starways in your blood.
It's
No, is it not Ronan?
I don't know if it's
not
Ronan.
Nebula, is it?
It's either Ronan or Nebula.
Oh, it could be
No,
Nebula
it's-
even,
Or
actually.
Ronan.
I
Or
think
Ronan.
it's- I think it's Ronan the Accuser saying it to
That was my first thought, was
Guardians of
Ronan.
the Galaxy.
No.
I think it's the other way around.
I've got a feeling it's Nebula.
It's Thanos.
Thanos. We're voting Thanos even though it's Ronan.
No, I've got a feeling it's Nebula.
The question is...
It could be Nebula, because Nebula does
Well,
say
we've
stuff
got
like that.
we've got a tiebreaker for the. It's I will bathe. Who said I will bathe the starways in your blood? Your girlfriend says Ronan.
I said Ronan.
So
If only we could ask Google, eh?
we've got 3 votes for Ronan out of 4. Out of 5.
Go Ronan then. Go Ronan. See if Ronan.
Let's go, Ronan.
Oh, it's Thanos.
Thanos.
Yeah, I fucking told you.
I know. Well, hang on. I know he'll kill Fury. Most of the intelligence community doesn't believe he exists. The ones that do call him the Winter Soldier.
Oh, this is dead easy. This one. This is Black Widow, isn't it?
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, because Fury wasn't alive, apparently.
Director James Gunn's brother Sean plays this character in Guardians of the Galaxy movie. What is his name?
Gargoyle.
It's not Taserface.
Kraglin.
Is it Kraglin?
Yeah.
Can
you hear me?
Yeah.
Which movie is this?
Age of Ultron.
That doesn't look real, that.
No, it doesn't.
That looks
game,
like,
man, it's
that
a
looks like an
game.
action figure.
Yeah, it looks like Age of Ultron.
Age of Ultron, yeah.
That someone's recreated that for Instagram. Toy photography, hashtag if Toys Talk.
Toys
If
Talk.
Toys Talk. Follow me on Instagram.
We now return to a sponsor at Toys Talk at Instagram.com.
By which
Your
of these
Father.
other monikers is monikers is already known? The All Father, the Wise
Your
One,
father.
The All Father.
Your father.
Power of Odin, All Father. Which villain is this? That makeup is great. How good is that makeup?
Calicillus, Caecilius, whatever.
Caecilius.
That third one.
Oculus.
I'm just listening to Simon here. No one else is butting in. Who is Scott Lang's
Cassie.
daughter?
Cassie.
Yeah, it's Cassie.
He's got it, and he's too
Cassie!
bad.
Cassie!
Boom.
Cassie knows.
Iron Man 3. Iron Man 3. Iron Man 3.
I know he's recently done a marathon on so
Oh, of course you have, yeah.
after which
Yeah, but
80s
you
TV
mentioned
star
that
Star-Lord
when we talked
named
about
his ship?
what we've done in the week.
I know the answer to this one.
Alyssa
Anybody else?
Milano.
Which
Second
80s
one,
star?
innit? Yeah, Milano.
It's Night Rider, isn't it?
The Milano.
Yeah, the Milano, yeah. Yeah, it just popped in my head there. The
Is
Milano.
it named after the Night Rider thing, doesn't he?
No.
I don't know. Did he?
No, because he thinks his dad's called Dave Lassoff.
Yeah.
When his dad was a psychopath.
Where did Eric Killmonger Stevens grow up?
Memphis, I think.
On my blue suede shoes.
Wakanda, isn't it? He grew up in Wakanda.
No, he didn't grow up in
No.
Wakanda. He grew up in either Memphis or Auckland.
I'll go Memphis.
Yeah, but when you touch down in Memphis, what do you do?
Go for a walk, don't you?
And these times.
When I was walking in Memphis.
Welcome Memphis!
Oh, wait.
Put on my blue suede shoes and I boarded the plane.
Four more questions.
Down in the land of the pouring rain.
I knew it was either one of them. What?
You see that coming?
You didn't see that coming, yeah?
I didn't see that coming. Touchdown in the land of the Delta Blues in the middle of the pouring.
Iron Man 3.
In which movie is Iron Man believed to be dead?
Iron Man 3.
Yeah.
Iron Man 3.
Iron Man 3. I have lived most. I lived most of my life surrounded by my enemies, and I'll be grateful to die surrounded by my friends. Who said it?
Yondu. No, Drax.
No, Drax.
Drax. Got to be Drax.
Are you sure?
Dave
Are you
Bautista.
sure? Are you sure it's not
Drax
Gamora?
is Drax.
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 Yeah, it was Gamora.
Oh, what the
It was Gamora. I said Gamora. You all said Drax. I was right. You were wrong.
The ex-wife.
There is the ex-wife.
Is it?
Yep.
What's the Jericho then?
Jericho is
Your mum.
nothing. 91%.
91%.
We did that very well.
Thanks
Go
to me.
back. Yeah, because you were talking over everybody and you got that last question wrong. We would have got 95%. Or whatever 2 out of 45 wrong is. Yeah. We enjoyed that part. Let's go on to Sonic, shall we?
No, hang on. Firstly, Firstly.
Go on.
Shouldn't Simon tell us a bit about his marathon, how we found it?
Oh, go on, Simon, yeah.
How many days did it take you?
Because obviously I wasn't watching it back to back.
You watched some of them back to back, didn't you?
I watched a couple of them back to back. Obviously, if you look on my Instagram, I've actually got the Marvel thing, and you'll see by the days or hours, well, days that would be now or weeks, where there's like a lot of weeks in between. So yeah, it was quite fun because I actually went through it.
Did you cry?
What for Endgame? No, I cried inside. I gotta admit, I cried inside, but I didn't cry.
I first watched it, I
Right.
cried.
But in Endgame, when Captain America, right, shut up. But when Captain America lifted up the hammer and it revealed he's that, I just like all I could hear in my ears was like the reactions from the cinema when it was first,
What cinema did you go? Who did you go to see it with? Did you go with your wife?
I think so. Cause I think I remember seeing. I saw a few other people from. I remember seeing Kev there.
I went to see it twice.
I saw it. Me and Christy saw one of them at the midnight screening.
No names.
But we didn't see Endgame at the midnight screening. We saw one. I think we saw Infinity War at midnight screening.
I saw Infinity War with.
I saw Endgame.
I went to see Endgame at
in
midnight.
The cinema. I saw Endgame with
it was Endgame
my
I saw
wife.
with you, Fish, weren't it?
I think I went to see it with somebody. Did I go with you, Liam? With Tom?
Yeah.
You went with
Did we
Dixon
take?
and,
Yeah, we
Malcolm.
would take DDD.
Yeah, and I couldn't go to work. I was fucking fuming.
Bloody.
I went to go and see it with my missus for the first time, and I was so stoked when Groot came back and everyone else came back.
Oh, well, we knew that was happening. Well, oh yeah.
But like,
assemble.
Yeah, but it was before that. Like,
Here's a question for you, right? Out of Avengers: Infinity War or Endgame, which one was your favourite?
I don't like this question.
Endgame.
Because technically,
Without
I don't like this
You couldn't
question.
have one without the other, though, could you?
No.
Endgame's the last one, isn't it?
Yeah.
Endgame, but the Doctor Strange could easily have saved Iron Man.
Nah, Infinity War was the best one.
No,
I was going to say, technically, I like Endgame more because of the fan services in it, but technically, Infinity War is the better movie because it just goes all out, doesn't it? It just does what it wants because it knows it.
It's not just that, like it's on you're on the edge of the seat watching it because like it's so like blows you away. Whereas Endgame's just like
that fight at the end with Thanos and Iron Man. I was like, I didn't know obviously how that was going to go down because.
Here's a question, though. Out of the best 2 Marvel films?
Best 2 Marvel films I've ever seen? Oh.
No, but are those two the two?
Nah, I wouldn't
I'd say
Endgame's one of them.
Infinity War.
Civil War.
No, Civil War was shit.
Fuck you, Tom.
Honestly, I did not like Civil War.
You're definitely wrong, though, aren't you?
No, I didn't like it.
I value your opinion. But
To be fair, the first time I watched Civil War, I don't think I was a massive fan, but then on rewatches, it has become one of my favourites now.
I'd probably say Infinity War and Winter Soldier are my best.
Winter Soldier's brilliant.
Yeah, those are my favourite.
The top 4 are definitely Winter Soldier, Civil War, Infinity War, and Endgame, and they're all directed by the same people as well.
For me, I'd say probably Endgame. I'd probably say Endgame and Guardians of the Galaxy 2.
We go.
And I'd say a third one. I'd say a third favourite is Black Panther. Wakanda forever.
It's just many shield. It's a good film, but I don't like.
Get this man a whiskey.
I don't like.
I've already got one.
I don't like the CGI Panther fight at the end on the CGI train track with the CGI shite. It's all rubbery as fuck.
Quite good.
It's all rubbery as fuck.
I liked it.
What does that mean?
I thought it was quite good.
Look, we're there. No hands.
So moving on. Should we move on to Sonic now?
No. Before we go on Sonic, a little quick thing. I've watched a lot of comedy specials recently on Netflix.
Have you?
What do you mean by comedy specials?
And,
what do you mean by a comedy special?
Like stand-ups?
Yeah. So I've watched Tom Segura's Ball Hog. He's an American comedian, which is very funny. Like, watch his other specials as well. I did a little thing on my Instagram for like a shout out to him because obviously, like, big fan. He does the podcast Two Bears One Cave with Bert Kreischer. Speaking of Bert Kreischer, I watched his special, Hey Big Boy, which is also very funny. Check them out. And
I'm just going to toilet.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
Don't worry, I'm not going to be long.
It's like him from running the toilet. His toilet's miles away as well because he's got such a massive mansion.
This is the only time he uses his staircase in his house.
Spoiler alert! Spoiler alert! Simon really doesn't like Sonic.
Yeah,
we'll talk Sonic when the time gets back. But before we talk Sonic, right? I downloaded this game on my phone. Yeah, I had it before.
Right, before you say game, it's not Raid Shadow Legends, is it?
No, it's not Raid. It's not Raid Shadow Legends.
Because I'm sick of seeing that.
Yeah,
Hi, Death Knight. Fuck off.
This is it. Look,
With
Power Rangers
You can't
Legacy
see it very
Wars. You can. I can see the screen.
I can't see that, but I can see a bow and arrow. That's it.
The person doing that with a bow. Like,
Power Rangers Legacy Wars.
and then you got like.
Any good?
Basically, it's a 1v1 fighting game with like a tag team system and a fancy version of Megazord battle. There's a Megazord event on. Might have to play around while we wait for Simon.
I've seen you post this in our like PS4 chat group.
Yeah, it's
And it's basically
actually
you do all the work, and you got Jane
actually loads of fun. Like
Just a-
we have an alliance with me and 2 others, and it's actually loads of fun. Simon's back now. Simon doesn't like it, obviously, because he's Simon. We're just talking about the Power Rangers game. So
I didn't like it, mate.
Anybody watching, if you want to join Casual Command Team with me, there's only 3 members, me and 2 others who were friends, and you can battle me. We can friendly battle with Megazords and with normal Rangers. And there's like alliance events and stuff. I'm really into it. I've sunk a lot of hours into this game, more than I dare to admit.
Fish. Fish.
What?
Fish. Look up.
Tom's disappeared.
I know, yes. Probably gone for a wank.
I've changed my top. I had to. John Cena's top now.
Oh, look at me. Jack and Jones. Fucking what me?
Yeah, to be honest, Fish, I didn't want to. I just deleted the game because I knew I wouldn't play it.
Yeah, I imagine you might play it, Liam.
Yeah, I'll download it.
Because you don't have like a PlayStation or anything, do you? So I imagine you sinking some hours into this. It's quite addictive.
I think
I have a lot of fun with it.
I think if I didn't have a PlayStation or Xbox, I would probably play it. But because I have a life, I play my PlayStation and Xbox.
Because I have a life, I play on my PlayStation and Xbox. No one's ever said that in a sentence, ever.
Yeah, that doesn't really work.
I have. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
But you say a lot of things that don't make sense. So
Yeah, but come on, it's me, you know.
Oh, let me show
I
you
don't
something.
make
I've got all
sense.
this. I've got all this set up. I don't know if this will work. Look at this.
We can't see it, but because your background keeps appearing.
Well, you can.
No, I mean like your picture keeps appearing.
Steering wheel.
Yeah, I've seen it before.
Gear stick. Yeah, but I've got it all set back
I've
up.
used it. Remember?
You got Reza doing a podcast.
What I'm saying is I've got it all set back up.
What do you mean the viewers are?
Do you not remember that video we did at your house?
Yeah. I'm
Me
just saying
driving.
I've got it all set back up. I've been playing Forza. It's really good.
Tom, no children want your candy. Stop
Right.
trying to entice children.
We're all
with
back
free
in the
candy.
room. Let's talk about Sonic.
Fuck's sake.
Let's talk bad points first. Then we'll say good points.
The entire
And
film,
we'll
there you go, bad points out the way.
We'll go in turns, starting with Simon, then Liam, then Tom, then me. Simon, go. Bad points.
The entire film was shit.
Right.
There you go.
I said specifically bad points, not whatever you just said.
What do you want me to say? The entire film was shit.
No.
I hated it.
What do you specifically not like about it, other than you're trying to be different and edgy because you never are?
How long in the film was it when you realised you didn't like it? What point was you like, it's not for me?
The first 10 minutes.
Well, clearly
literally
you're wrong.
No, literally the first 10 minutes was shit. Like, I knew it was going to be shit.
Cool.
Even the action scenes were shit.
No, they're not.
I'm sorry, but
Straight up, I will tell you right away they are not.
I absolutely love Jim Carrey.
That's got nothing to do with the action scenes,
actor,
what you've just mentioned.
but Jim Carrey was bad in that.
No.
I'm sorry, but he was.
But you just said none of the action scenes. You just said the action scenes were shit. I love Jim Carrey, right? But he wasn't good. That's not.
I do, but this movie made him look shit.
What I'm saying is, you started with action scenes were bad and moved instantly to that Jim Carrey didn't do a good job.
Yeah, because he wasn't a good villain. He was
It's your
shit.
opinion. It's your opinion. It's wrong.
It's my opinion. That's a fact.
What? No.
It was shit.
What do you specifically? Not... You're not giving us any points. You're just saying it's shit. Give us a specific reason.
Mate, I didn't enjoy it at all.
Yeah, what did you?
Down, so you got to say like, I didn't enjoy the fight scenes. I didn't enjoy like how the story.
But then you have to give reasons.
I didn't enjoy any of it.
Why?
Normally, some films I'm like, oh, I didn't enjoy that bit, but I enjoyed these bits. But this film, I just didn't enjoy any of it.
Yeah, but you're not telling us why. It's not how a review works, Simon.
It just wasn't, for me, it wasn't like...
Was there anything you did like?
No.
You liked the design of Sonic because it looks like Sonic.
No. I said that they made a bit of an improvement on how it was originally going to be. He looks
like Sonic. So
it doesn't look like Sonic completely.
It does look like Sonic.
I think we should...
They made it like 50% Sonic.
You look at it and go, that's Sonic.
No,
yes, you do. If you'd never seen this film before and never heard of it, and somebody showed you that picture, you'd go, oh, that's a Sonic.
Mm-hmm. It was Sonic, but it wasn't Sonic in the same way.
Right, moving on, because Simon's not really got any valid points.
It was shit.
Go on,
Don't
Liam.
watch it.
What about the other actors, Simon? What did you think about the cop?
Nah,
Are you telling me you did not like the kid in the bag joke?
No, I didn't. I found it shit. I didn't laugh at all.
Do you know who the guy is?
Oh, is that a child in your bag? Well, technically it's a child, but it's not my child.
It is a child, yes.
And it's like, get me out of here! I can't breathe.
I just didn't find it funny at all. Like,
oh, sorry, that's the allergies to bullshit kicking in.
That guy has been in like
X-Men.
No,
it's Cyclops. It's Cyclops, isn't it? I'm sure it is.
Oh, well.
I'm sure he's not.
I want to Google him.
Oh, there is a guy.
Yeah, Cyclops, isn't he?
But I'm sure he's been in like a lot of.
Oh yeah, he is, yeah.
Nah, fuck off.
No, it is. He's got the jawline and everything.
I'm sure. Oh, just because he's got a jawline.
James Marsden. Is this guy. Best note, Cyclops, Scott Summers.
Yeah, told you.
X-Men 1, 2, and 3.
Oh, yeah, now that I think of it, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But he's been...
Now we've mentioned
it. But the thing is, though, he's been in a lot of spoof films as well, like, the films where they take the mick out of other films.
He's in Spider-Man. He's in Superman Returns as well.
Yeah, like, I didn't like it. It was disappointing.
Liam.
I could have made it much better.
Liam. What don't you like about Sonic?
It's nothing major, to be fair. Like it was enjoyable. I just think it was a little bit forgettable. Yeah. The only things I had big not big issues, but the only things that were a bit annoying. I thought the character of Sonic was a little bit too annoying for my liking. Like I get that they were going for it, but I think it was a little bit over the top.
Yeah, it's a bit much, wasn't it? Sometimes.
Yeah, and yeah, it was a little bit forgettable. Like, there was nothing like that will massively stick in the mind for a long time. But aside from that, it's a fun film, isn't it? Like,
yeah, it's a fun. It's a quick.
I don't understand Simon's pure hatred for it.
No, that's what I mean. I can't get my head around it. And Simon, stop just saying, I can't stand it. That's like saying you got a burger and you eat the burger and you don't like the bread, and you eat the burger and you go, oh, this is fucking disgusting. I don't like it. What do I like about it? I don't like it. It's a burger. Do you like the bread? Do you not like the burger? I don't like it. You're not making sense. You're not reviewing it.
It's either the burger doesn't contrast the bread, or the bread doesn't contrast the burger.
Exactly. That's what I'm trying to say as a metaphor.
Let me explain. Right.
We give you a full fucking chance to explain. You're just like, I don't like it.
Say I got a burger from Wetherspoons and it wasn't cooked enough. There you go.
Yeah, but then you'd say, oh, the burger's not cooked enough. The bread's fat.
To quote Gordon Ramsay, it's fucking raw.
Yeah.
The burger's fucking raw.
But
how does that help? How does that help this analogy? You're trying to explain your point. You haven't explained your point.
Put it this way.
Donkey.
A raw burger is like the Sonic movie.
No, because my analogy is, with a burger, you'd say, I don't like the burger, or I don't like the bread. You're just saying you don't like it as a whole. What you're
saying everything about that burger is wrong. When it's like only like
Here's a question.
if you bite into a burger, it's like mouldy all the way through.
I've got a positive thing about it. To be fair, the only positive about that film was the ending. When they brought that orange one in.
Tails. It's called Tails.
Tails. That's the one.
Mutant. Oh, is that post credits?
Post credits, yeah. Tails.
If you watch it.
Tails pops in.
If you watch the post credits, there's actually post credits after post credits.
Hey.
I missed them completely.
I fast forwarded to the end to watch Tails drop in. What was the other one? Was
it's
it
where... No. Listen. Shut up, Tom. Tom, shut the fuck up. Before I come over there and whisk up your ass.
You're going to whisk up his ass?
A whiskey. Bottle of whiskey. You see Dr. Eggman in the mushroom world, and he's like...
It wasn't post-credits that, though, was it?
No, that's just at the end of the film.
That was just at the end of the film. That was just there at the end, yeah.
I thought that was the post-credits.
That was just at the end. Then there was the credits, and Tails drops in at the end of the credits, and that was it.
Fair enough.
Right, Liam, you think the character of Sonic is a bit annoying, which I get. I didn't think that much. I've got 2 kids.
Yeah, it's just one of those things like...
Your poor son.
I'm not saying he's annoying, I'm just used to loud noises.
Yeah, I think it was just a bit like some of the stuff the jokes and that they're trying to land didn't work, and like
and not every joke sticks, but even in a good comedy film, not every joke sticks.
It was just a bit irritating, his voice and that.
I think they're like, given like the fact that like he hasn't had any social interaction with other people, he hasn't got a clear how to communicate properly. So it's like, oh yeah, how are you doing? The way you'll interpret that.
Here's a question, and Tom. So Tom, can you tell us what you liked about it and give us a bit more reasons why?
Tell us what you didn't like, Tom, because that's what we're going for.
Oh, and also move a little bit closer to the mic.
Yeah, you're way too far away from the
mic. Move closer to the webcam because you look like you're far away.
I'm not far away.
You were.
You look far away.
You were in Kermit's mouth.
You were underneath Kermit's head.
Right.
Sit up.
Oh, I watched Sonic, and before I watched it, like as you're all aware, well, you 3 are. Everyone else isn't aware. I gave this film before I even watched it, like basically what Simon did. I ripped the shit out of it. I was like, this is dreadful.
Yeah, because I knew it was going to be.
I looked at reviews. There was one review and it said, "Oh, my parents are getting divorced." And I took them to see this film, and after watching this film, they're getting back together. And I thought, nah, fuck that. If I took my wife, this is like a synopsis, to see this film, I'd be like, we're getting divorced, love, this is shit. No, you can fuck off. But I watched it, and honest to God, it's a 5 out of 10. It's not good.
High praise.
Fucking 0 out of 10.
Yeah, shut the fuck up, you daft cunt.
Make me bitch.
I can mute you.
Can I just jump in a sec?
Yeah. No.
The one thing I want to say as well is to give the point is I was the same as Tom. Like when this film first came out,
he's muted. He can't hear me. He might be able to hear me. But we can't hear him.
We can't hear him. That's the thing we want. But yeah, when this film came out, the first few reviews were quite good, but I was thinking, oh, it's not going to be good at all. Yeah, and then when I watched it, it was a pleasant surprise. It wasn't like a confirming.
Yeah, because when we started the podcast before these two joined, I remember us saying we'll try to get to watch it, but I can't imagine it being any good. I was 100%
exactly.
fully oh, Jim Carrey's going to be the only saving grace of this film. And it wasn't. It was just...
No, it was all right.
Yeah.
Because obviously before this film, it was all about the eye thing, which I'm very glad they did fix, to be fair. Watching this film, the weird eyes would have been bad.
Yeah, and the teeth. And his white hands with extra gloves.
Oh, is it? But
and he had normal looking
thinking
legs.
of what it could be, I went in with very low expectations, and then coming out and being like, actually, not bad. I don't mind at all.
Yeah. So
which is fair. As much as that sounds like weak praise, that's actually really good praise, because usually in those situations, if you're going in with such a negative mindset, it doesn't come out with that good either, does it? But yeah, carry on, Tom. Sorry.
So as I was watching it, obviously, like this is spoilers. Like it starts off pretty like sort of dark, and then then it sort of like introduces you to how the story progresses.
You get to meet Baby Sonic. That's quite a spoiler.
A bit sort of intense at the start.
I've got to admit, Baby Sonic was quite cute.
Baby Sonic's cute.
Yeah,
but the starting story's a bit depressing.
You sort of put a competition. You can sort of put a competition. Who's cuter, Baby Yoda or?
Well, it's Baby Yoda.
Baby Sonic.
Baby Yoda. Yeah.
Baby Sonic's quite cute, but it's definitely Baby Yoda.
Yeah.
We're getting off topic. Right, let me step in.
Let Tom finish.
I ain't fucking finished speaking yet.
Chris, let Tom finish.
Well, we got off miles off topic. I thought you had finished.
No, he fucking butted in, didn't he, Simon?
That's his name, innit? Simon Buttin Willie Always Willison.
Yeah, it starts off like depressing, like sort of like gets a bit funny. I'll admit some of the jokes aren't hilarious.
Some of them though.
There's some like the lift scene where he's got the Sonic in the bag. That's hilarious. The bit where he goes on to his partner's house and the ties like sister up to the chair. It's like untie mummy, and it's like fuck this shit, I'm out.
We can never go back there.
To be honest, the thing I did like is the fact that
some steps.
The thing is though, I did like the fact that the way the daughter just ignored her mum.
Yeah, because that's like 100% like real life.
Yeah, it's brilliant.
But yeah.
That I could relate to. It was funny. The bar fight scene was really fun.
I really like the bar scene.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that wasn't a Quicksilver reference.
It kind of was in a way.
It was. I'd be sarcastic.
Yeah, but you've got to look at it as if like this film's new. You're trying to bring in audiences. You've got to give people nostalgic references in order to get into the film.
It's like that. I cannot believe that Marvel or DC made The Flash or Quicksilver after The Flash or Quicksilver.
All right, don't you ever go.
Oh my god. It's like the PlayStation wasn't copying Nintendo.
And anything else.
And Nintendo wasn't copying Sega, or vice versa.
Yeah. Yeah, like the film wasn't great. It wasn't perfect. It was worth watching. Like the visual effects were good.
I cannot believe Tyson copied off Hoover's. Fuck me.
Shut up.
Like
enough.
You've got Henry, you've got Hetty, and you've got Gordon. Why can't I stick with Henry?
Because sometimes, Tom, Henry doesn't cut it.
Yeah, because Hetty.
Well, no, he doesn't. He sucks things up. If you want to cut things, mate, you want to fly more.
Hey, get a Hetty. She's absolutely yeah, I enjoyed the film. It wasn't as bad as I initially thought it would be.
Yes, it's enjoyable watching it.
So I went into this film. I went into this film with relatively low expectations, high expectations for Jim Carrey. And Simon, have you seen Me, Myself, and Irene?
Oh yeah, one of the best Jim Carrey films he's ever done.
What about Liar Liar?
No.
The best film he's ever done.
The best Jim Carrey film is that one where he's in that dome world.
Oh, that's if I don't see you later. No, if I don't see you, I'll see you through the window. No.
Yeah, that one. That is a fucking.
If I don't see you, good afternoon, good evening, good night.
Yeah, that is such a good film.
The Truman Show. That's what it's called. The Truman Show. That is a fucking masterpiece.
I've not watched that.
That is good. I haven't seen that. You need to watch that. You need to watch
Liar, Liar, and that other film that Fish said is brilliant.
Mm-hmm.
Two of the best Jim Carrey films. Also, Bruce Almighty.
Bruce Almighty is good.
Great film.
He was basically the closest to them we were ever going to get. Oh yeah, absolutely. He is in this film. He acted as close to them types of films as we're probably going to get in the modern age. Look at Kick-Ass 2. He's not.
I thought Kick-Ass 2 was quite good.
Yeah, it's good. What I mean is Jim Carrey in Kick-Ass 2 doesn't act like Jim Carrey.
I didn't like.
Is what I'm saying. So in this film, is the closest to that type of old school Jim Carrey that we're probably going to get, because he's like, he came out. Was it not like long ago? Was it? It was like Jim Carrey was a fun character. I'm going to play somebody else now. Obviously, part joking, I imagine. What I didn't like about the film is at the end, when they were like making the whole, trying to make it sad and stuff, I didn't feel like a massive connection to the characters as far as how they felt towards each other. Because when he's like, I'm going to have to leave. Pardon me. When he's like, oh, I'm going to have to leave. You know, I don't want to, but I'm going to have to. I didn't feel any sort of sadness with that kind of stuff. But
for Sonic.
yeah, like I didn't feel like there's the whole scene at the beginning where he's showing off his comic collection. And he's got his whole like little cave and stuff. I just didn't feel the connection to Earth, and I didn't feel the connection to Mike. Who are we making that? Are we saying that that's like a Monsters Inc. reference? His name, Mike Wazowski. Mike Wazowski's got no. What's he called?
Yeah, Mike Wazowski.
Tom Mike was.
No, it was Krinkowski or something.
Mike Wazowski. It sounds very familiar. It sounds very much like Mike Wazowski, doesn't it? So I suppose that could be.
Yeah.
Wait, it's like the reference I said about the officer's called Wade, and obviously it's like a split personality disorder, so it's like a Deadpool reference in a way.
I didn't see
that. You've got different aspects of different movies in this thing as a selling point, because like sort of people can watch this and go, oh yeah, this reminds me of this.
Yeah, because it's not like people are going to walk into this film and go, oh yeah, I remember the last Sonic live action movie I ever saw, because there wasn't one.
Yeah. It's always like you've got to picture it as like media marketing sort of.
Yeah.
Like,
but other than that, like the plot was followable, the acting was good, the voice acting, as annoying as obviously the Sonic character can be, the voice acting was good. The voice acting was good. The CGI was decent. There was some wonky CGI when like Sonic hits somebody on the head, like just taps him on the head with a bottle, doesn't he?
Yeah.
That looked a bit wonky to me. A little bit.
Yeah, he was like, it's supposed to break, and he's like,
yeah, that looked a bit wonky to me CGI wise. And at the end, when they kind of hug, he puts Mike puts his arm around his wife, and Sonic sat in the middle. You kind of can tell that maybe used to be the old model, because maybe he was taller or something. But it's like he's not even hugging him. It's clearly they've clearly just said, leave a gap there and put your arm around her. Like,
yeah.
So, but other than that, when he's on his own, he looks good. He blends in with the background all right and stuff. I am on the side of it was intentional. They thought it was going to do poorly, so I know what we'll do. We'll make a bad Sonic, and then we'll be like, oh, we've remade him.
Yeah,
that's what side I'm on.
As soon as I got released, everyone shit on it. Like you can't.
Yeah, like
definitely.
When it was first released, like before they actually released the finished product, they released like what looked like an absolutely shit Sonic, looking Sonic.
Awful, and I think that was intentional. That
wasn't intentional. Only an idiot would.
No, think about it. They've gone, we'll make it look like we're listening to the fans, because we know for a fact the fans are going to hate this design of Sonic, because everyone hated that design of Sonic.
Yeah.
And they've gone...
I'm not a big Sonic fan. Like, I played a couple of the games, but I wasn't a big fan.
Maybe that's why you don't like it, because there's not that little tiny needle of nostalgia.
Like, I do like Sonic. I mean...
Right,
I do like Sonic, but
let's move on to our good points.
Sonic, I liked it. It was relatable in a sense.
I was just sorting out the picture so you could see what Sonic old and new looks like compared.
Let's move on to our good points. Simon, go first.
What good points?
Good points to the film.
Ignore him then.
There you go. Look.
Yeah, that. I mean,
look at Liam's screen. They changed literally everything.
You have to change everything, because, I mean, Sonic did not have human eyes. He had big, massive eyes. He looked more human in the first one.
Mm-hmm.
No, you've got to admit, like from seeing the first one, you've got to admit there's a massive improvement.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Like huge improvement. I'm not talking like minuscule. I'm talking like
it's a full character redesign, isn't it?
Right, I'm going to say this. My only good points of Sonic the movie was the fact that they got Sonic, like, probably 80% correct. That's it. That's all.
Yeah, you've got to think, though, with how different those two Sonics were. Like it just sort of makes 50 points seem a bit more likely.
How close to actual Sonic, the new Sonic, looks.
Like even then, just seeing those two pictures, I was like, "Whoa, that's big."
Yeah.
The old Sonic did not look anything like the Sonic, because I used to play the Sonic games, like the platform games. I loved them.
I've got the Sonic mobile game, and the first level is dead easy, right? Level 2 is fucking solid. It's like the difficulty just goes, it's fucking what, mate? Like, it's so hard.
For me, they're like buggy and messy, and like they aren't. If you're going to base a film off of a Sonic game, you can't do it because the games are such a letdown because they are terrible.
I'll tell you what, they should. If they're going to make another video game movie from the 90s, the one game movie that should bring out is Crash Bandicoot. They should make a story of Crash Bandicoot.
We are off topic again. But
aren't we always?
Simon's got no good points apart from obviously the redesign of Sonic. Have you got one? Liam, have you got any good points, Liam? What do you like?
I mean, I thought the visual effects were pretty good, to be honest. For example, the slow down scenes. Probably not the easiest things to do, I imagine, and they look really good.
Yeah.
I mean,
I watched behind the scenes on the X-Men film, and now they're quite difficult to do.
I mean, obviously, the special effects are not on any film are not easy to do. You've got to have a lot of experience and a lot of qualifications.
It's not that, though. It entirely depends on the budget.
A lot of skill.
You put behind you doing it.
No, but it doesn't though. Like I watch a channel on YouTube called Corridor Crew, and they make CGI based short movies, and they're really good. And they're just a YouTube channel.
Quality. To be honest though, Tom, it's not about the money. It's not about the budget. It's about how skilled the people are who are working for them.
Yeah, that's my point I'm making. Like, it's a budget and the people you've got making the film for you. Like,
I'm saying it's not the budget though. It's how skilled they are. It's not about how much
think
money
about
they could be getting. They could be getting paid £2 an hour, and they would have the skill that they have.
Think about it. If we had a massive budget of hundreds, we'd still have us four, so the podcast wouldn't be.
Yeah, the podcast wouldn't get any better than it is. There's much experience that I have. I mean, what we have.
I mean, Fish is the most experienced out of all four of us, so he knows more.
Tom, I don't know more than any of us.
I'm not saying you don't know. I'm saying I know as well. Like, where's my shot?
Like Fish knows the most out of all.
I'm the tech support guy.
You are tech support. You are literally tech support.
You're tech support.
And at times, I'm the news guy.
Yeah,
but at times I'm the news guy.
Yeah.
So
other than VFX is good. What else?
The main cop I thought was really good actually.
Main cop guys.
Lord,
yeah,
Donut
I thought
Lord.
he did a solid job. Yeah. Donut Lord. Yeah. I thought he did this. Like I didn't think at the start when he first appears, I didn't think he was going to be like a main character. Actually, I thought it was just like a sort of side joke character. But no, he was pretty good. Yeah, Jim Carrey as well, pretty good.
I like Jim Carrey. I like James playing Mike.
Like it wasn't terrible acting. It was just like some things that the actors got given to say weren't sort of like as relatable as you.
But that's like the script, though, isn't it? Like look at Star Wars films. Like everyone says, with a better script, the prequels would have been so much better. Like
yeah, I'd say if the script got a bit more altered, I think there'd be more sort of relatability in the film. More people can enjoy watching it. But other than that, I mean, it wasn't a terrible job.
No, absolutely.
What they had, it was good.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of the cast, cast-wise, the only thing I would say is perhaps they could have found a way to get more of the cast to do more, because I feel like, apart from the main cop and Jim Carrey, the rest of the characters are don't have much to do.
Yeah, I feel like there's probably some deleted scenes with this.
But I mean, that's just a small thing, isn't it?
I guarantee when they release it on Blu-ray, there'll be an extended edition.
But there isn't always though, is there? When was the last time you saw an extended version of a film? For me, it was probably Suicide Squad. Like relatively.
I can't remember what film it was, but I think it might have been Last Jedi.
That hasn't got an extended cut.
I've got a load of Blu-rays over there, but I don't know which. I
Yeah,
can't
but-
remember which one was the last one I got.
No Star Wars film has an extended cut. I can tell you that for free.
Like Lord of the Rings got an extended cut.
But that was like
Game of Thrones got an
2005,
extended
wasn't
cut,
it?
which cost
The Hobbit trilogy got an extended cut.
Yeah. Again, quite a long time ago that now. You've gone blurry. There you go, your camera's focused. Sorry.
Simon, what did you think cast-wise, and what did you think about Jim Carrey and the main cop? Did you think they were doing all that job?
I thought, Jim Carrey's like amazing and anything, but this was just disappointment. I actually thought, like, going into it, I thought the film's going to be shit, but at least it's going to be saved by Jim Carrey. But I was disappointed again.
No, Jim Carrey wasn't like the serious sort of like.
He wasn't funny though. Jim Carrey's supposed to be funny. Even in The Grinch, he was funny.
Yeah, but you've got to understand the Grinch.
And he was trying to ruin Christmas.
He went insane from doing the Grinch film. This is a fact.
Yeah. He took lessons with.
So did Heath Ledger, and he killed himself.
No. He took lessons.
Died, I know that.
He took lessons, didn't he, in torture, like in torture.
One sec, the wife's ringing me.
For the Grinch.
Just carry on with the podcast. The wife's ringing me.
Oh, thank God. He took lessons with members of the. I don't remember if it was MI5 or 6 or whatever the fuck it is. I think it was the CIA. We can still hear him. I'm going to mute him until he comes back. Yeah, it was lessons with CIA to get his makeup on, wasn't it? Because it was like torture. So he took torture lessons with someone from the CIA because it was that bad.
I watched a documentary about it because obviously he got involved in a controversy like after the film of Grinch, and like he completely lost his mind. So you've got to admit, like, this is like probably one of his like first major roles since all that stuff happened.
It's like Kick-Ass 2. Like Kick-Ass 2 was a relatively major character, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Well,
he goes pretty out there in this. Like
he does, doesn't he?
Perhaps he didn't. Yeah. If he'd gone any more over the top, I think it would have pissed me off.
The fact that Simon doesn't see the relative, like the parallels to like Me, Myself, and Irene and Liar, Liar with this film is baffling to me because
the thing with Simon is he's basing it off roles that have been previously done, and his expectations of that doesn't sort of contrast with current events and stuff like that and what's happened since. Because like those previous films came out like many years ago compared to like relevant times now.
Yeah. So what did you like?
It's still pretty out there, doesn't it? I mean, like this. It's got that whole dance scene for a start, and it's a bit.
Well, yeah, he's still like got the fucking
Who's in charge of me? No, it's me. No.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
No. Did you have any other good points, Liam?
One good thing for our podcast, since it's become a bit of a recurring thing, there's a rock mention.
There is a rock mention.
There's a rock mention.
There is, and Simon's not here to see it.
Oh,
what a dick.
He's got to be gone for ages, though, isn't he?
Yeah. Is the rock? What happens? Does he get tranquilized? Is it when he gets tranquilized? No, it's not.
He wakes up, doesn't he? They put the salts under his nose, and then he zips around the kitchen. And
yeah. How long have we been out? Is the rock president?
Yeah.
Go fast. Is the rock still present?
Yeah.
They don't actually confirm in that universe if the Rock is president or not. Though,
no, they don't. He could be in that universe.
He could.
He did in real life.
Do you know what I really hope?
That he becomes president. Because I do.
No. But what would be quite good, I think, partway through, obviously, they're setting up a little bit like there could be sequels. Just do a Mario film, create a Mario Sonic universe.
Oh, imagine a Mario Sonic universe, and then the combination film is at the Olympics. Or at Smash Bros.
Don't do Sonic Olympics.
I think a Metroid film would be good. Anyway, you got any more good points, Liam?
Yes, sure.
No.
Good points for Sonic.
I think we've already mentioned them. Like the visual effects are good, the acting's all right.
You not got any specific scenes?
Obviously, like the
My hair is
rock scene's funny. The bag scene's funny. The one where he goes to that veterinary girl's house, which ties into the chair. That's funny. Like, there's good points to it. The bar fight scene's good. Like, basically, what I'd say is watch it for yourself. And I think you'd all agree that it's not like the best film to come from 2020, but it's worth a watch. Like, it's not something you can just pass off as like it's going to be shit. You've got to watch it to prove yourself wrong.
Yeah.
Can I say one more good thing that I've just thought of? That
You're very yellow,
remembered.
Liam. Very yellow.
Yeah, I know. It's my wall and it's just white.
Like looking at a banana.
Is it white? Because it's very yellow.
It's like, yeah, it's white, green, white. My lighting's just too bright. Look, it's like the sun.
It's not bright. It's because
directly into
you've
that.
got a yellow light, haven't you? It's a yellow. It's giving off a yellow light.
Yeah. The good thing that I thought was something that I thought they did pretty well, and I didn't know how they were going to do it, and I don't know if it's in Sonic lore or not, but I was like, how are they going to explain Sonic the Hedgehog as like this blue running hedgehog, like how that working?
He's back.
I'm back.
But you know what I mean? The fact that they did it is he was an alien being that had come to Earth, and that, like, I thought that was a good way of getting around that. Because I was thinking, are they just going to say he's a super fast blue hedgehog and everyone just overlooks that or something?
Yeah, I like the fact that he was an alien. That's good. Yeah, because I kind of had the same sort of feeling. Like, what is he? I know he says he's a hedgehog, but like, what actually is he? Like, and they kind of make him out to be an alien, and I thought that was pretty cool.
Like, I didn't know how they were going to incorporate in this universe, but I thought they did pretty well.
Yeah.
The ending where, like, because I thought the ending, like, Sonic and Robotnik would both go through the portal and go back to his home world when he was a kid.
Wait,
See, I thought they were going to go with him.
The mushroom place wasn't his home world, though, was it?
No,
but that's what happened in the ending. Like, he got kicked in the mushroom world, but I thought he'd get kicked back into his home world with Dr. Robotnik, and then that would like sort of contrast into the games where like Robotnik can like kill him in his home world or whatever.
That would be pretty good, I suppose. Yeah, if they did that. See, I kind of thought that he was going to go into his world with the two with the wife and the main character. I thought that was going to be a thing.
See, the highest praise I'd give to it is, before I watched this film, I thought it was going to be awful. I was like, oh, it's going to be something I'm just going to have to sort through. But now, having seen the film, if there was a sequel that came out, I wouldn't mind seeing that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that now that they've introduced Tails, I think if they do
that was going to change everything.
I think if they do another film, the next film will introduce Knuckles.
And for you, will it become from a 0 out of 10 to like a 10 out of 10?
No,
that one factor.
Right, if they make the second film a lot better, then I might actually
I don't get it, mate.
Like
it's got half decent action
film
sequences. It's got a followable plot, decent acting, half decent acting. Even the soundtrack's good. The visual effects is all right. Everything across the board is all right. There's nothing in that film that is absolutely 100% negative. You've just said to me. You've just said that the film as a whole is shit. You haven't mentioned the soundtrack, the acting, the plot, the VFX, the I've already said the soundtrack. You haven't mentioned the chemistry between the characters. Like, you've mentioned nothing. It's almost like you haven't watched the film. You've watched the trailer and gone, "Nah, I'm gonna pretend that I've seen this film and it's shit."
No, I've watched the film and I wish I hadn't.
Yeah, but again,
you haven't mentioned
the soundtrack. You haven't mentioned the characters. You haven't mentioned the plot. You haven't mentioned.
Right,
anything.
If I'd known you were going to criticise me about the soundtrack and that sort of stuff, I would have paid more attention.
That sort of stuff. This is a film review podcast, Simon.
I was trying, right?
What I'm saying is, you're not telling us what you don't like. You're just saying you don't like it. It's really winding me up.
It's like Simon. Imagine if it's just he wants you to have the more specifics of what it is that's grinding it at you.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
It's like eating a burger, right?
No, but it's like, if you had like a review at work and they're like, "Oh, Simon, we don't like what you're doing," and
like
you're like, "Oh, what am I doing wrong?" And they're like, "We don't know. You just don't like what you're doing.
Hang on, let me tell you of a 1-to-1 review I had with.
No, we're not going into that. We're not going into that.
So
No. Right, if you were listen to me from start to finish. If you were eating a pizza with ham and pineapple on, right, and you didn't like it, you would say, I don't like the pineapple, that's like the plot. And I don't like the cheese, that's the soundtrack. But I do like the bread, the acting, the sauce, the visual effects, and the cheese, which is the chemistry between characters. You're just saying to me, I don't like it. So that pizza as a whole, don't like everything.
Let me what's the word? Let me readjust my comment. Let me just readjust my comment. The acting was all right. It wasn't the best.
No, I never said it was, but I said it's passable, isn't it? Like,
yeah, like it
was
a
bit way then.
But it just wasn't.
I've got a bit way. Why don't we approach this way, Simon? What would you have done? What would you have done if you were?
And don't say
to make it better.
Don't say
everything here.
You would have made a better film, because that's not a comment that's passable in this.
If you were directing this film, what would you have done?
Well, I would have given Jim Carrey more freedom to express his comedic side, because he is fucking hilarious. Jim Carrey.
He is exceptionally talented as a comedian.
Most films he's been in he's been hilarious. Where this film, I didn't
Number 23, fucking fantastic. Have you seen that? It's not funny in the slightest, by the way. It's a dramatic thriller. It's really good. Number 23.
They could have given more. They should have given more freedom to be more him.
I mean, I feel like Simon is being a bit fair there. Like, you can say that's a fair argument. It's not for everyone, but if he preferred a more outrageous Jim Carrey and he was expecting that and it wasn't what he wanted, then I can.
I understand that Jim Carrey was trying to play a villain, but you think if Jim Carrey's a villain, you think of him as more of a comedic villain, like he would joke about with you.
No.
Yeah.
No. He punches the guy in the throat as a joke to the audience, not to the guy who punches in the throat, obviously. But that is a joke. Did you see the thing? Do you know what scene I'm talking about, where he punches the guy in the throat? He goes for a high five. He's like, he left himself wide open.
Yeah, that's funny, that scene.
Yeah.
I don't remember it. That's how shit it was.
Exactly. I don't think you watched it, me. I don't think you watched it. Tell me something that happens. Tell me something that happens. I watched
it blindfolded. I didn't really see. I was like,
yeah. Tell me what happens, Simon. Tell me something that happens in the film.
Right. Well, Sonic's playing baseball on his own.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to say, because you've pointed out a scene that I like, because it's done very cleverly. How it starts off.
Yeah, it was cleverly, like.
Starts off showing you himself playing other parts of the team.
This isn't a word, by the way. Cleverly. This isn't a word.
Cleverly.
It is a word, actually.
Look
up in the dictionary, you dick.
It's done in a clever way. You can see him as the bowler, as the batter, as the person who stands behind the batter,
the catcher,
as a fielder, and as a person on one of the squares that they have to run past in baseball.
Bases.
Bases, that's the one. You see him as all these different things, and it slowly builds up to the fact that he's just always one of them. So it's like he's moving that fast. He's in every place at the same time. It's done really well.
I've got to admit, that was good.
There we go.
One criticism I thought of.
There we go. We got there in the end.
One criticism I had, actually.
The only scene that was good. That was the only scene that was good.
Right, this podcast name should be called Proving Simon Wrong.
This podcast should be me coming around your house and kicking the living shit out of you, Tom.
That would never happen. Go on.
One criticism. It's a mild criticism, because I get it's obviously a kids' film, it's a family film, and I get that they have to put some sort of limits into his speed. But those parts of it where I was like, and I mentioned it to you guys earlier, but for example, crossing the water. But even when he had the
fun fact, he has to run 13 meters a second to run on water.
Yeah, but you know, I mean, come on, Sonic moves so fast that time stops around him in it, so you know he can definitely cross water.
Yeah,
but
he
also,
can do that.
Even Yeah, because even what I thought was a weird plot hole, because this is how the film happened to me. When it gets to the bit where they go to the other city, San Francisco, and he's got the rings on top of the building, when it got to that point, I thought to myself, oh, why doesn't Sonic just run up the building?
Yeah, exactly.
And then they do a whole thing where it's like, oh no, we've got to go through the lift and to the top and all that. So I was like, okay, roll with that.
That's what
I thought, okay, fair enough.
Same as you, Liam. I thought you could run up the wall.
But then, that's what I mean. So I thought, but then I rolled with it. I was like, okay, fair enough. If this is part of their rules, I thought if this is part of their rules of the movie, I'll roll with it. But then later on in the film, he does run down the wall anyway. So I was like,
yeah, but you have to think he runs down the wall. Going upstairs is a lot more difficult to going down them.
Yeah, but there's been
Do you see what I mean?
There's been plenty of characters in movies that have been able to run up the wall.
Yeah, but Simon, were they in the Sonic the Hedgehog movie? Those characters that you were talking about?
No.
See, I didn't think so.
I mean, it's kids' film in it, so I mean, you can let that plot slip. But
yeah, there's little bits in that should have, because what we are used to as a culture. Fast people can run on water, and they can run up walls. But theoretically speaking, in real life, could you run up a wall if you were running super fast? You still have to have the friction. That building is basically made of glass on the outside, obviously. Would you, if you ran fast enough, would you be able to run up that wall? Because part of me kind of think,
you would.
Would you though?
If you was as fast as Sonic, of course you would.
He can stop time, can't he?
Essentially, yeah.
Exactly.
Well, that's not what I'm saying. Like, think of it this is why I always when I think of super speed, I always think it's the most boring power for the person that having ever. If you are standing there and someone super fast decorates a Christmas tree, wow, they've done it so fast. But to them, they've actually just had to decorate a Christmas tree like a normal person. If you, as a normal person, got to run up a wall, you're not going to. And remember, to that person running at super speed, that is their normal speed. Do you know what I mean? How boring this is.
Yeah, but I'm sure.
But the laws of physics to a man running super duper fast, to them, is relevant to them as normal speed is to you. Like you run as fast as you can up a wall, you're going nowhere. Now to you, Sonic is moving super fast. To him, he's moving the same speed as him. Do you know what I mean? Imagine Simon, you've got super speed. You decorate a Christmas tree.
I wish I did have super speed, but much better at work.
Imagine you had super speed, right? You decorated a Christmas tree.
Tom, pay attention.
You still have to individually put every piece on there. And to you, it's still going to be like you're going. You're not even looking at the camera. It's still going to be to you like you're going. Right. This piece and it's just going to go there. You clear the tables at work. To you, you're still going to be going round, collecting every plate, making sure the balance okay so you can carry them back. But to everyone else,
it's not in super speed to you, is it?
No.
It's in super speed to everyone else.
So, would he actually be able to run up a wall?
Yeah.
You haven't listened to a word I said. He wouldn't be able to run up a wall.
Yeah, I have. He would be.
If you had super speed, right, but your brain was the same as it is now, if you went super speed, right, you'd splat against the wall because your brain capacity isn't...
Let's not...
If I was super speed and my brain was normal, I would explode.
You'd just age into dust.
Exactly. So for Sonic, he can handle that to a certain extent, but he can't go too far. So he can't run on water yet, and he can't climb buildings. You
have to also accept the fact that in the movie he's still only a child.
Yeah. So in the second film, you might see more of like the things he couldn't do in the first one. Yeah. He could do in the second one. You know what I mean?
Let's talk about what
I think as well. I was expecting it. I was thinking of there'd be a wall run or something because obviously Sonic's renowned for doing like the loops on the walls and stuff, isn't he?
Exactly. You can do the loops.
A skateboarder can do the loop, Simon. A skateboarder can't run up walls.
Yeah, but
a roller coaster.
Sonic can do them 3 in a row. A skateboarder can't.
How do you know? Are you a skateboarder?
Have you ever seen a skateboarder do 3 loops in a row?
Tony Hawk's Pro Skate 3.
That's not real.
No,
Neither
but
is Sonic.
No, neither Sonic. Yeah. So let's talk about things I like. We've already touched on the CGI baseball scene. I thought it was very clever. What I didn't like about the bar scene is how long it kind of dragged on. Because it's made out as if he's so fast that clothes couldn't even drop by the time he did all the stuff. I think
yeah.
Realistically speaking, I do imagine that everyone in that room would have just splattered because of the speed he was going. If you want to think about it,
See,
theoretically,
just to quickly interrupt you, just because obviously there's 2 slow down speed ones, but the second one I thought was a bit better because you do see like Eggman's finger getting closer and like you see time is moving just a lot slower. Whereas in that bar scene, it was almost like it stopped.
Like it was just completely stopped. What I do like about that scene is the fact that he's managed to somehow use Sonic the Hedgehog's DNA or whatever to make his ship as fast as Sonic. I liked that. I thought that was pretty cool. I like the acting, the soundtrack. I liked the music. Like, obviously, we think of Quicksilver scene as like, if I can catch time in a bottle.
I was thinking Quicksilver scene where he goes into the X-Men's
that's a different
academy.
Song, isn't it? In the original Quicksilver scene, it's if I can catch time in a bottle.
No, I didn't see that one.
The only bit of the soundtrack that I didn't like, but it wasn't that I didn't like it, it was just that I thought it's a choice that's been done in so many films, was near the beginning. I can't remember what bit it is, but it's quite in the beginning of the film. There's like a Queen song or something like that. It's one of those songs that you hear in every film.
Yeah, I get what you mean.
That was the only one where I was a bit like, oh, you could have done something a bit different, but every film does it. But
yeah. I can't think of anything specifically that I like. I was watching this film while editing the photo that you see behind me. I was like really enjoying it. Like Simon, I'm going to say your name again. But I was watching this and I was like, this is like, for me, really entertaining. I can't imagine you not liking this. This is how much I liked it. It's like with Brooklyn Nine-Nine, how you're like, no, I don't like it.
Yeah, I did dismiss Brooklyn Nine-Nine, but I've got to admit that Brooklyn Nine-Nine is amazing.
Yeah, like I thought
Brooklyn Nine-Nine. It's an absolute brilliant show.
Oh,
it's
mate. Season 7, episode 7.
You've got Andy Samberg.
There is a guinea pig joke in there that will blow you away.
Yes.
It's fucking amazing.
To be fair, Fish, I haven't watched it for ages. I haven't watched it for a while because I've been watching like Disney stuff.
Brooklyn Nine-Nine is on this website that I linked you in. The guinea
also,
pig
Bad
joke.
Boys for Life is in there.
It is. The guinea pig joke. If you don't laugh at the guinea pig joke.
Obviously, I'm still watching it on Netflix. I've still got to get through it all.
Yeah.
Well, I've been watching like the Star Wars, Clone Wars, and the Mandalorian.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I was watching it. I was watching the film, and I was just enjoying it. Like I was just watching it and thinking, I'm literally just enjoying myself watching this film. Like there's nothing in it that stood out to me as like absolutely amazing. Like when I watched Endgame, for example, there's the hammer scene. He picks up the hammer.
Talking.
Absolutely amazing. It could have told me where it was going, so I knew whether or not to mute the microphone. I thought it was absolutely amazing. Yeah,
man. The fact you just left as you were speaking as well, a bit rude.
Yeah. There's nothing, as I say, there's nothing in it that stands out to me as absolutely outstanding. But then there's nothing in it as well that stands out to me as shit.
Yeah, there's no point where you're watching that film and you're thinking to yourself,
like,
wow, Simon's fuming.
Obviously, for you, Tom, you obviously say 5 as okay, I imagine.
Yeah.
I see below 5 as that's where it starts to get bad. So for me, 7.5 for you is a 5. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yes, Tom's a harsher critic, I feel.
It's just good. So
yeah, Tom's a harsher.
For me, like 5 is sort of like, it's not good, it's not bad. Like anything above 5 is sort of positive, where it's like, it's a really enjoyable film to watch. But like, I'll give it a 5 because it's like, it's not bad and it's not terrible. It's like worth a watch. Like,
Yeah.
if you've got time to waste, you're bored, you know what to watch, you can stick that on, and it's a comfortable 2 hours of your life.
That's what I mean. I agree with you because like one of the downsides is it's a bit forgettable. Like, but if it was on, like it isn't enjoyable.
Yeah,
like if it was on, I'd watch it.
If that was on Channel 4 Movies or something, you'd watch it.
Yeah, like
you wouldn't switch over.
If I was sat flicking through channels and it was just starting, or it was halfway through or whatever, flicking through the channels on the telly. Not that I do that because I live in 2020. I've got Netflix. I flick through and it's there.
Yeah.
I'd sit and watch it.
But for Simon, you'll probably scroll down on his Sky and think, Sonic, fuck that.
Yeah.
I'll watch Nat Geo Wild on the Disney Plus.
I bet he likes Thor: The Dark World. I'm going to ask him when he comes back. I bet he likes Thor: The Dark World because this is something like Simon's not here. He likes shit films, right? It's a good. It's okay. It's not very good, really.
It's one of the Marvel films that it's down.
Like the Dark Elves and that. It was well good.
I've realised why Simon keeps going, by the way. He's just free advertising for streaming it.
Yeah, just wants to show that, doesn't he? Thor: The Dark World for me is like, it's got forgettable characters. I haven't got the fucking slightest clue what's going on. And Thor's good as Thor. But I think Simon likes some bad films. He likes Rampage. I like Rampage, but he thinks it's fucking amazing.
Yeah,
it is good.
Birds of Prey. There's a lot of things wrong with Birds of Prey, and he loves it.
Yeah, I haven't seen Birds of Prey yet. I'm going to watch it soon, hopefully. But I need to watch all my Marvel films. But yeah, he likes some really bad films, and
we don't know when he's coming back.
No, we don't know when he's coming back. We might finish before he comes back.
I was going to say we should be wrapping this up soon. It's been a while.
Yeah. Before we do wrap it up, I'm going to have a quick skeggums on IMDb, and what we'll do is we'll read 2 or 3 reviews of
Skeg, for all those people who don't know, is luck. Apparently.
You what, sorry?
People outside of Whitby don't know what Skeg is, or I didn't.
No, it's luck, yeah.
It's luck.
So on IMDb, would you call this fair? Overall, out of 49,853 reviews, it's got a 6.6. He's back. Let me unmute him.
Back.
So, right, he's back, Simon. We're just about to read 2 or 3, maybe 4 IMDb reviews. So before I get into it, out of 49,853, Sonic the Hedgehog has got 6.6 out of 10. I'd say that's quite fair. Clearly, Simon doesn't agree. Tom, 6.6 out of 10 as an overall nearly 50,000 people.
Yeah, I'd give that that's a fair score. Like I said, like it's a 5. But if people want to give it like a 6 or whatever, like they're clearly seeing something I'm not seeing.
Yeah, these are the general public voting on this, by the way.
Yeah, I'm giving it a 50 out of 50, like bang on 50 out of 50. But obviously,
that's quite a high score. That 50 out of 50.
Yeah,
that's 100%. That.
Good. Yeah.
To be generous, I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 10.
So what about you, Liam? Would you reckon 6.6 is pretty fair?
Yeah, as I said, for me, I think it'd be between the 6 and the 7, probably. Yeah.
So, I'm on. Let's just go by review date. Yeah. So, first one that comes up, 8 out of 10. I really like this movie. It's a fun, high-paced film the whole family can enjoy. The casting director nailed it. Everyone was great in this, especially Jim Carrey. He pulls out some of his old tricks from this one. It was about time. He hasn't really done much in the last several years. In the last several years, the soundtrack was spot on and the storyline worked well for the first film. I'm looking forward to part 2. Definitely worth checking out. 2 thumbs up. Opinions on that one?
I'd kind of support his argument because like he's sort of saying like it was worth a watch. And obviously there is a hint for a second one which I missed. But after seeing the first one, I would take the time to watch the second
I'd watch a sequel.
Like it wouldn't be like high priority watch.
I
wouldn't bother going to the cinema to see it, but like I'd see it if it was on like Netflix or something.
No, yeah. I'd wait for it to come out on DVD so it was on dodgy websites.
What's that one watching on that night TV?
Oh, it's not.
Yeah, let's not put it in the public eye too much in case it gets banned.
Is that a dodgy site?
Well, I imagine so. It's got loads of fucking
Oh,
pirates.
Tom, shut the fuck up.
We don't get any viewers, so it's fine.
No one's going to listen to you, Simon, ranting for 20 minutes, fucking chatting shit about Sonic.
Oh, there was a 1 out of 10 here, but it's gone.
Come on, catch me outside, how about that? Catch me outside, how about that?
Well, no, because isolation, mate. You can't go outside.
You can go outside. I went to the shop today. I bought some toilet roll, some baby.
Which shop did you go to?
I went to Aldi, mate. Where you can't go because apparently it's too far away. It's up the road.
Yeah, with a car.
Right, I'm scrolling past some reviews here, right? I'll just go through the scores to start with, yeah? Got that one that I just said there was an 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10.
Don't mind me popping in and out.
Where are you going? Where are you going? I fucking hate this guy sometimes.
Is he cooking them fish fingers and rice where he has in his freezer?
And his magnums.
Oh, I've overcooked them and melted. Where's he going?
When he comes back, though, we'll have to wrap this up because it's getting there.
Yeah. So, the one I said there was an 8 out of 10. Then we've got an 8 out of 10, 9 out of 10, 10 out of 10, 8 out of 10, 7, 10, 10, 8.
Are these little kids
7,
reviews?
10. No, because you have to think a 7-year-old, for example, on average, won't know how to work this. 10 out. I don't even know how to submit a review.
You'd be surprised, though.
Actually, I lie. This is quite funny. I submitted a trivia fact to about a film. I cannot remember what it was. I wonder if I can check. I can. I don't know.
What, a real fact or a made up one?
I can't remember. Reviews, maybe. No, I didn't. It just says on here, your lists, wish list, ratings, settings, notifications, help about notifications. See, I set a trivia thing, and there's nothing on here that says I did. Because I can't remember what it was about. It's not let me have a look. I can't remember my password and stuff. But I set a trivia thing on a film, and it asks, it waits. Do you know what I mean? Like I said it on whatever it was, and it was like, oh, wait for it to get thing. I wonder if it was on Power Rangers.
Oh, mute Simon, maybe.
Oh, he's back. His wife's back. Yeah, his wife finished at 11. Yeah, we'll just get on with it.
Yeah, we need to wrap it up soon, anyway.
Yeah.
Because my mum will wonder what I'm doing as well.
So 10. Let's read this 5 out of 5 one, shall we? A popular character like Sonic should have had a better introduction to the big screen audience. Nothing new in the story here. Redundant alien meets kid concept. For decades, the typical... Oh, God, I'm getting quite drunk, you know. For decades, the typical story goes, alien lands on Earth, meets a boy. In our case, here is a man-child. Cop named Tom. It's definitely called Mike, isn't he?
No, that's his middle name. It is Tom. Because remember, it's Tom, but his dentist calls him Tim.
I thought it was called Mike.
No, it's Tom, but his dentist calls him Tim, but it's gone on for too long now, so he can't go.
Yeah, but I thought we said earlier that he was called Mike Wachowski or something.
That's his middle name, isn't it? It's like Tom Mike Wachowski.
Okay. Government seeks the alien to experiment on him. Boy tries to help the alien escape. I suppose you're not wrong there. The movie is mediocre on all artistic levels at best, and without some laughs from the crazy comedy talent of Jim Carrey and some geeky Sonic dances, this movie would have been a disaster. On a technical level, the movie feels rushed and needed a lot of animation tweaks.
Mark.
Yeah. On a technical level, the movie feels rushed and needed a lot of animation tweaking. Sonic's eyes look fake. In some scenes, he looks at the actor from weird angles. Not to mention, for a character whose mainly power is speed, his blinking is notably very slow. Also,
feels a little bit unfair, isn't it? I didn't notice anything.
Yeah, that's not really a critique. Also, in some scenes, the human actors interact with Sonic as if he was meant to be a bigger character. I said that earlier, didn't I? And was replaced during editing.
Yeah.
That guy's giving him 5 out of 5. So that's quite fair, I suppose. I mentioned the bigger character thing. And I get the looking at him at dodgy angles kind of deal.
I guess so. If you had to reshoot all of that, it would have taken a lot longer and a lot more.
Yeah. I imagine in some scenes they did reshoot, and I imagine in others they just kind of, And we'll finish off on this 10 out of 10. Hoping for a second movie. Animation was great. Glad they took the 3 months to redo it. So, yeah. So overall, I kind of agree with most of these. As a fan of the games in the 90s, this movie makes me smile. This movie have great humour, and for me is one of the best gaming adaptation movies I see. # Catch Sonic.
No, it's not one of the best video movie games.
When you think about it, what is a good game film? There isn't a lot, is there? You've got this. You've got this. You've got Pokemon.
What ones is it?
Doom was shite. Mortal Kombat was shite.
Oh, I thought Doom was alright.
Oh, yeah, but we mentioned this earlier, though, didn't we?
Doom was dreadful. Mortal Kombat.
Tom, remember
Doom was alright.
Tom, remember what we said when he was gone?
Fuck off.
Remember what we said when he was gone? Sometimes Simon likes bad movies.
Yeah,
fuck off. Talk about you like fucking a shit movie. Sonic was shite.
You say it was shite.
No, it was shite.
You said out of 4 of us, so
okay.
far the majority vote is it was fine. So, Pokemon was good.
Yeah, but even then, like you could say the games and I always feel like the games and the TV show are very sort of like.
Fish, which Pokemon movie?
The live action Pokemon movie. I'm talking about live action stuff. So the film
live action.
Detective Pikachu.
Oh yeah, that I thought.
I'm not counting animation.
All right.
When I say Mortal Kombat, I don't mean the new Mortal Kombat animation film, which apparently is okay, by the way.
Yeah.
I mean, like the old really bad.
Detective Pikachu was quite good.
Doom was bad. Doom Annihilation, which is recent, that apparently is shocking. What else was there really? Like, I can't think of many.
There's that old Mario film, isn't there?
Could you count
fucking garbage.
Could you count Power Rangers films as like a game-related sort of thing?
No, because they're not. They were originally a TV show, weren't they? So
yeah,
you'd have to count Transformers in that case, wouldn't you, as well?
Couldn't count them.
Assassin's Creed.
I started watching that, about 20 minutes in, and I turned it off. I very rarely turn films off. It was.
Which film?
Assassin's Creed.
I thought it was alright, actually.
I was bored shitless. 20 minutes, turned it off.
There wasn't enough there to draw you in.
No.
In my opinion.
And Assassin's Creed is weird for me as well. Like, I finished the first one. I really enjoyed the second one, and I didn't quite finish it. And then I went back to the second one after it becoming free on Xbox Live, and I just didn't like it. I thought it was boring. I'm really starting to agree, by the way.
Another video game that will turn into a movie, Tomb Raider.
I didn't like that either.
I thought that was all right. But
it was okay.
You knew it was it was like the same as the game.
Yeah, it was okay.
The same story as the game.
But like I said in our little podcast chat earlier, it's like it kind of escalates and stops. It's like the excitement / energy of the film doesn't get any higher.
I think we can all agree that even the best of those video games, even if we all have a different favourite of those video game movies, none of them are good. Like, some of them are.
Yeah.
Pokemon Detective Pikachu is good.
Detective Pikachu was brilliant.
The games were more enjoyable.
Yeah, fair enough. But, like, there's not many, is there? Like, the choices...
I watched a review recently.
What you make of the game, whereas it's in a movie, it's all pre-scripted. So
I think, it's like I watched a review He's called Jeremy Johns. I don't know if you've heard of him. He's really good. I watched this review of Jeremy Johns. He reviews Doom Eternal, and at one point he's like, "How hard can it be to make a Doom film?" It's about a guy who just destroys monsters because they're invading Earth. It's this unstoppable one-man army who just kills monsters and stuff. It's not hard, is it? Like, but yeah, we're way off topic. So out of 10, we'll go around. Simon?
Which film are we on about?
Sonic. Out of 10.
I'll give it a generous 3.
Liam?
I'm between 6 and 7, but because Simon's gone so low, I'm going to go 7.
Tom?
5 out of 10.
Right, so I'm saying 7, so what's the average there? It's about 6 in it overall. 6 out of 10.
We got quite a lot of talk now about Sonic.
We did.
We could be talking about it.
We did talk about Sonic. We probably could talk about it.
Despite how shit it was.
You say this, but again, you are beaten by the
Fish,
majority.
you don't have a... Do you know how long we've been recording for?
I don't know how long we've been recording for. All I know is it's longer than 40 minutes.
Yeah,
we're going to have to wrap this up anyway.
Anyway, guys, we're wrapping this up. So, thanks for watching. Hope you've enjoyed. If you have, remember, smack that like button. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. It is Hold My Cape. I am Adam. You can follow me on Instagram at IfToysTalk and on Twitch at The Very Big Fish. I don't stream very often. I did the other day, actually. I streamed Forza. Simon?
Follow me on YouTube, Cyborg329, and also follow me on Twitch, Cyborg329 as well. Don't stream that often, but I will be streaming shortly, soon. Don't know when.
Yep. You just released a new GTA video, haven't you?
Yeah, I just have. Which I thought went quite well. Can't even speak. Went quite well. I'm hoping to release my next one in a couple of days. I've just got to edit it and stuff, but the sound on it is not very good. But the next video after that is going to be much better. The sound's going to be much better. So
Cool. Liam?
Yep, just my Instagram's Liam _Mook, I believe. And obviously, we've got there's a Twitter for this podcast channel.
Oh, yeah, there is, yeah. I thought you used to
tweet that. Well, right, don't tweet that then.
I mean, you can.
Comments in the videos anyway.
I'll get notifications and stuff, so I will respond. But
yeah, we all like feedback, don't we? So
yeah.
Chat, video channel, and
tell us what we can do. What you would like us to do.
Yeah.
Tell us what your favorite video game movie is, and what video games you think should be made into movies.
Mass Effect.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Professor Layton in the Curious Age.
The one film that should be turned into a movie is Halo.
That as well. Tom?
Yeah, I can see that. But yeah, I've been Tom. You can follow me at twitch.tv at the Apex Gecko, and that's pretty much it. So, thanks.
Have you not got a YouTube channel, Tom?
No, I don't.
Tom doesn't. Tom doesn't.
Just Twitch.
Doesn't. Tom does everything at minimal effort. He's only in this because he has to sit and do nothing but talk.
Yeah.
He does fuck all anyway.
Take care in these times, isn't it, as well?
Yeah. So obviously, make sure you are staying away from your over 70s. Your difficult. Sorry.
Wash your feet.
To be honest, lads, I think we should clap for the NHS for a minute.
I'll give them this.
I think.
Are we fish?
No, because I am on the side of the NHS. Thank you. Well done. This is not helping you at all. If anything, the mass gatherings that this is causing of people standing in crowds clapping is making your job harder. I thank you for helping people who are ill and helping everyone that has been infected and, whatever the word is, by COVID-19.
Yeah.
On that note, good night.
I mean, it's not our fault personally. It's the people in higher powers who are responsible for the NHS's downfall.
Let's not get too political.
Yeah. So anyway,
thanks for watching. See you later.
Thanks for watching.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching. Goodbye.
Bye.
And remember.
Bye.
Remember.
Stay safe.
Oh, Mikey.
Stay home.